Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome back to WAT Reel Championship Wrestling. As always, I am your host. My name is Taylor, and I will be your Sherpa up the proverbial mountain this evening. Get in here as the Stone Cold theme song plays in the background. You can't hear it. You'll have to take my word for it because it all automatically gets muted by Twitch. But that's okay because we don't need it. We've got the sounds of my dulcet tone to guide you through what's sure to be a phenomenal evening of top-notch pro wrestling action. I'm so excited to be doing this again. Last time we streamed this, I had a total blast. I think those who were kind enough to join me for the show had a good time as well. I hope we'll have some friends in the chat. I hope you're here to cheer on your favorites. Boo your worst enemies. We've got a lot in store this time. What? We got Matt Thomas in the chat. Matt Thomas came back. He's got a lot riding on tonight's show. I think he's got a lot to... let me do my audio check here, sorry. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Right, sounds good. Oh. Matt's got a lot riding on this one, I believe. He's as invested as anybody could be. We got Ram in the chat. What's going on, brother Ram? Great to see you. Coming in with the big Nacho. I know Ram's a big fan of Nacho Libre. Nacho really won over the audience last time. And I look forward to seeing what comes from Nacho tonight. I don't know. Matt did just mention. I tweaked with the show a bit. Okay, last time it was totally gloves off and I let the AI just run with it. I got my hands dirty this week a little bit. We've got some new competitors. I messed with the AI a little bit and how it books matches, so it shouldn't be super enthusiastic about tag team matches anymore. It can only book 2 per show. I put a limit on it. And this first show that we're going to watch, I've also purposely gone in there and booked some of the matches myself. Beyond that show, I'm going to let it keep doing what it does, but I just wanted to give it some prompts to work off of as we go into tonight's lineup. We got a great show for you. 3 wrestling cards, okay? 2 standard shows and then a pay-per-view, which means championship defenses tonight, folks. Main event action. You're not going to want to miss this. You're going to want to sit tight, get comfortable, and stay for the whole show because it only gets better as it goes. We got a first-time chatter, Mr. Eli Mack, in the chat. Friend of the channel, Mr. Eli Mack. What's going on, brother? Great to see you. Thanks for joining. He believes in Matt Thomas, but we'll see what happens. Fair enough. I'm glad you believe in him. Believe as hard as you can. He might need it because last time we went live, Matt Thomas lost his championship, his World Heavyweight Championship, and a very short, very frustrating, unsuccessful title defense against the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena. I believe we will see a rematch this week, or this evening, I should say. I believe we will, but that's assuming that the AI is able to follow along correctly, and that's not a guarantee. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great New Year's celebration. I did. Had an absolute blast. Jess and I went up to visit some great friends of ours, Terrence and Danny. The great Kayla Marie T. Stayed up late. I got very trashed on champagne and gin. I was practically falling asleep standing up, and yet woke up the next morning not hungover whatsoever. I was pretty impressed with myself. I hope y'all had a great New Year's. Tell me about it. Tell me what you've been doing. Hope you're living well out there. As we get back to normalcy, get out of the holiday season, get out of the end of the year, and get back to work. You know I hate getting back to work, but I'm very excited to take the next couple of hours off and enjoy some simulated wrestling in my fictional pro wrestling league. Oh, Mr. Eli Mack believes in Matt, but there's always a rager lurking somewhere, even if the Doctor of Thugonomics is the champ. Well, you know what? I have it on good authority There's a birdie in my ear that says I like to call them the WAT originals. All of the WAT originals will be appearing in some fashion tonight, especially considering 2 of them are the team's champions, being the great Nick Malbach and Chris Anthony Lopez. We got a great show for you. Ram, I'm especially excited that you're here. You know you put in a special request for a pro wrestler last time I did this, and I fulfilled the request. Maybe I did. I don't know. I made something for you. I don't know if it's accurate to say I fulfilled your request, but we'll see. We'll get going here. We'll start this show off. If anybody has any questions about what's about to happen, let me know. But otherwise, sit back, enjoy the show. I'm not going to play through these matches myself. We're going to simulate all of them, and we're going to watch and just see what happens. So I'm going to boot up tonight's first show. Ram wants to see some heads pop tonight. I'm going to boot up the first show. I'm going to get it started. We're not even going to look to see what is lined up for this one. We're just going to get started because I like surprises, and I want you to be surprised. Tonight's show. Oh, just start the show. You got a quick peek. Now we start the show. So welcome back. Welcome back. It's going to take a long time to load here, so if you need to get a drink or a snack, feel free to skedaddle and do so now. It's got to load a ton of custom assets for this to work. This league is fully custom, top to bottom, custom arena, custom images, custom superstars for the most part. So there's a lot of stuff it has to reconcile while it figures out how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Great Lakes Holiday Ale. There it is. Still got some holiday ales sitting in the fridge. We bought a bunch of them because we had family visiting, and I don't think anybody other than me has been drinking them, so I can't really complain. Cheers to you. Take it away, Michael Cole. Never mind, he's not talking. Michael? There he is.
Has been buzzing all day with notifications about the big matchups that are set for tonight. I cannot wait for this event.
From Tulsa, Oklahoma. We came back to the States. Last time we were all up and down the European coast. We're back in the States, baby. USA. What's up first? Oh. Wow. First up, ladies and gentlemen, we got a massive matchup. We've got the 2 debuting new superstars, one of which is Lone Survivor, of course, from the 2012 pixel horror game, aptly titled Lone Survivor, which I streamed a couple months ago on this channel. Now that's a WAT original. There was not one of those sitting in the community creations already. I had to roll up my sleeves and put the Lone Survivor together. And he's a little scared. He's a little jumpy. And he should be. Because on the right is another debuting superstar. The Tulpa from the incredible survival horror game in Dreams. Liminal, made by chat zone Ramstein53452. Which I also streamed several weeks ago. He asked me to try to do it. So I tried it. The Tulpa. He said, that's pretty close. You know, I don't think it's too bad considering what tools I had available to me, right? I don't think it's too bad. You're impressed? Well, that's flattering to me. So this is a great horror movie or horror game mashup, I should say right now.
The following contest.
Here comes the Lone Survivor.
One fall, making his way to the ring from the wasteland.
Oh boy, from the wasteland.
Weighing in at 150 pounds, the superstar.
Now, Lone Survivor was a game I streamed back in the fall. And had a lot of fun with it. I wanted to see... I've been trying to get a character from every game I've streamed on here in the league. And so this one I had to just do myself. But I think we got there. With his L flashlight sticking out of his pocket. Glad to see him. And this is going to be a tough challenge for him because Lone Survivor, you know, he is in fact a survivor. He perseveres. But, you know, not the most physically imposing guy. He doesn't have any of his signature weaponry tonight. And I think he's going to need it. Okay, I will say this. The Tulpa's entrance, in my opinion, is really fucking cool. First, it's got this, like, Sam Raimi camera. And you can't hear the music, which is so unfortunate, but it's Finn Balor's entrance music. It's Finn Balor's entrance. It's the demon, if you know your wrestling. I'm going to let this whole entrance play out. It's very long, but I think it's pretty fucking cool. I put some effort into this. I wanted to do the Tulpa as right as I could. Not a perfect one-to-one. Oh, look, he's appeared out of the smoke. And he's very tall.
And his opponent from
Tulpa. At Tulpa.
Pit, weighing in
The bottomless pit.
15 pounds,
Look at the back of the trunks.
Nightmare.
Run.
I spoke with this superstar earlier. They predicted not only
Eli Mack was thinking Boogeyman. Not a bad choice either.
masterpiece in the ring. Well, the
In fact, I should have investigated that. What do you think, Graham?
I, for one, can't think of a more egotistical thing for
He's
any
pretty cool,
superstar to
right?
say. Are they aware that the match hasn't even started yet?
Run, run, run. Look at him. The people love him. It's kind of. I never noticed he's striking that pose as the wacky inflatable waving arm tubeman on the left and right. Oh man, the lone survivor has really got his work cut out for him this evening. Because the Tulpa, he's very big, he's very strong, very scary. Ram says it fits really well. Hell yeah. I'm glad you like it. I bet you never thought in a million years you would see one of your creations rendered this way. Coming to the ring. You know, I don't know how to make anything in dreams, but I can do this, I guess. Eli Mack likes the eyes. Yeah, I gotta, again, reiterate, this is a rendering of a character made by Ram in Liminal, which was a really, really cool first-person survival horror game that he made in Dreams, which I streamed in full and is up on the YouTube channel at WAT Reel Gaming. I cannot recommend it enough. It looks way cooler on that than it does here, but I think we did an okay approximation of it. Within the confines of the... How do you like his big feet? I hope one day we can see him win a championship, too, because his animation when he wins a championship is really, really good. I was surprised how appropriate it was. Some stuff just falls into place when you make things in this game. It's like someone cosplaying the rabbit. Yeah, I'll take that. About as close as I could get, I think. The next thing I could do is, like, try to import textures and, like, put them on him. But I'm just not on that level yet. So, here we go. The lone survivor. Bet you never thought you'd see the Tulpa face the lone survivor.
You can sense the anger emanating
here we
from
go,
the
folks.
competitor
First
tonight.
match of the night.
Eyes like a blazing fire. This is
And,
what you don't want to be in front of right now.
He's a man possessed is what he is.
The best thing that can happen to you, you know, a debut match, this is your opportunity to make an impression. We have two new superstars entering the ring for the first time. Only one can come out 1-0. Wow, Tulpa going to the top rope real early in this match. Wow! Never seen a man that big fly that high. And I think he's going to go for the pin already. No way. Does he have it? No. We've seen some upsets here before, so... oh, my God. We've seen some upsets on this show before, so I've learned to never assume the match isn't over. And folks, I don't think the lone survivor has gotten a lick of offense out of this. This is really uncomfortable to see. Shades of Head Ripper Joe and Jimmy Hopkins. And that said... Oh, look at the big dodge. Great roll out of the way, and that might have saved the entire match for Lone Survivor here. Wow, what a maneuver! His signature move is called Who Are You? Wait till you see one of his signature moves. It's like really appropriate. I was pretty excited when I realized that it was in here. And the Lone Survivor, showing shades of yellow. Not good, especially this early in the match. Oh my God, just punched him right in the fucking head. Oh, and there you go. He's choking him on the ground. I feel like I was witness to that same maneuver back in November when I streamed Liminal. But the Survivor gets out of the way, and, you know, Survive is maybe the best he can hope for tonight. I don't know if winning is in the cards for him, but if he can maybe just come out here surviving. And yet, I get a little ahead of myself because we have a bit of a rebound here. Tulpa in the corner. And you've got to capitalize against this guy. Big sidewalk slam from the Rabbit Man. And you know what, folks? I see down in the corner. I don't mean to start the death march too early, but Tulpa's got to finish her unless he finishes it right now. Wow. Wow, what a squash. Maybe he's a little OP. Maybe I gave him stats a little too high. But just like that, the Liminal Tulpa is 1-0, getting his first victory against the lone survivor. So sorry, Jasper Byrne. I love the game. I believe they just released a... whoa, did you see the mouth under there? That's fucking creepy. Rivalry match. Very high. What do you mean, wait, was that a rivalry? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean very high? Who's in a rivalry? These two, that's not a great way to start a rivalry. If I was a lone survivor, I would never want to... I may never come back, let alone get back in the ring, and especially against this guy. Wow. Yeah, might have just... Oh, man. And for the lone survivor's sake, I hope there's not a rivalry forming here, but very high. That is something to see. As expected, he was murdered. Yep. And the viewers weren't too impressed. But a great debut for the Tulpa. If I'm anybody else in this league, I'm very nervous that this thing is now sharing a locker room with me. What do we got next? What a debut for the Tulpa. Better luck next time, lone survivor. Loved your game. Here we go. All right, we got some women's tag team action. Now, this is very interesting. We've got a lot of new faces on the screen here. Well, actually just two of them, but a women's tag team match. Now, folks, what are you looking at here? On the left, we've got the debuting, and I expect big things from her, no pun intended, the debuting Alcina Dimitrescu of Resident Evil Village fame, the matriarch, Big Mommy, Step on Me Bobby, and the left there, making her debut, and I believe, and I didn't do this myself, but I believe she's the #1 contender to Becky the Wreck Radis' Women's Championship, who you see there on the far right. But before we get to the right, let's focus on who could that be. Lady D's partner looks a little familiar, but I don't think we've seen her before. Could it be the woman formerly known as the Boston Badass Rampage Betty? Making her debut here at WAT Reel Championship Wrestling? I think it might be. And I think they're teaming up against two former foes put together for their differences. That is indeed Florence Pugh in the guise of Paige or Saraya, and our women's champion, Becky the Wreck Radis, the ex-wife of the Rager. Two former opponents. We saw these two fight over the women's championship and our pay-per-view main event last time. But they say... the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's see how true that is tonight. Wow, it is! It is! Unbelievable!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, the Assassin, Paige.
Gentlemen, this has all the making
wow.
of an all-time classic.
It's really her. The Boston Badass
on that promise.
Has emerged, ladies and gentlemen. By special request, she challenged me to do it. I was up to the challenge, and we now have our second ever Schmodown alumni entering WAT Reel Entertainment Championship Wrestling. Incredible. Incredible.
Ready for competition.
And we talk about debuts. This is another one, and an opportunity to make a grand impression. Let's check out her partner.
Oh, yeah, I like her a lot.
Oh, dear. Corey likes her a lot. Very spooky. There she is. Lady D, Alcina Dimitrescu.
From Transylvania, Romania, Lady Destroyer.
I don't know what that Twitter handle was.
If pride comes before the fall, then
WWE announcer's always down bad. And who couldn't be down bad? I believe the internet was collectively down bad. Real bad.
It's about believing in yourself and keeping firm.
When Lady D hit the interweb many years ago to debut as one of the prime antagonists of Resident Evil Village, a game I've streamed on here. And really impressive. I expect some big things from her tonight. And this isn't just her debut. This is her opportunity to prove why she is being positioned as the #1 contender to Becky the Rex Championship belt. We might see this very woman holding gold by the end of tonight's stream. The crowd booing Lady D. It's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. She is a villain. She is a villain, but there's something alluring to her. She has a very big bathtub, and I wouldn't mind spending an evening in it. Who's coming out next? There we go. Rampage for Betty, who I did not actually confirm with at all that I had created her in my video game, but I just tagged her on Twitter, so maybe she'll come and witness it. Here we have Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh cosplaying as Paige. Now, here's the thing. You might be putting the dots together already. 2 pages. And this arena just might not be big enough to contain them both. Word on the street is these two have already striked up a fierce rivalry as Rampage for Betty wants to take this title from Florence Pugh. She wants to make sure no one competes under that name other than the former Boston Badass herself. So what we have here is
one of the most
2 rivals forced to team together
and this woman is the reason why.
against a combination of women who want to take things from them. Alcina Dimitrescu wants to take that women's championship, and Rampage for Betty wants to take this entire getup from Miss Flo. Some would say a very thin premise, but I say compelling drama here tonight. And she looks great. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how she'll get along with our champion, who's coming out right now, Becky the Wreck. Undefeated so far here in the WAT Reel Championship Wrestling. Here she comes. Look at her. Becky the Wreck. And she will wreck your face 1,000 times over to defend that coveted, undisputed Women's Heavyweight Championship. She broke the Ranger's heart, and she'll break your spine if you look at her sideways. Look at that bout, Mr. Eli Mack says. It's true. Look, it's an incredible thing to see.
From Cleveland, Ohio,
Cleveland.
the undisputed, prestigious Women's World Champion, the Destroyer, Becca Rage.
Now this competitor, they just don't know when to quit. They can be outnumbered 10-1 in a match and it's still walk into the ring with a smile.
Ohio is real. No, it's not. This is Ohio, what you're watching right now. Ohio is a simulated existential plane in which characters, both fictional and real, are forced to combat each other endlessly. Here we go. Florence Pugh and Rampage for Betty. 2 early established rivals competing for the very first time. I don't think for the last time this evening even. Oh, and Alcina Dimitrescu. Oh, that was tricky. I didn't know what was going on there. And never mind the textures freaking out on Paige there. I looks like they're already gone. Here we go. Rampage locks up with Florence Pugh, taking her to the corner. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but impressions are everything here. And these ladies have an opportunity to make a big first one live for you folks as she hammers away at Florence Pugh in the corner. Going over to make the tag to Alcina Dimitrescu, who comes in. And, you know, you got to hand it to Lady D, who most people... Holy shit! Most people come in here, they think, I got to change my attire when it's time to get in the ring. It's going to be hard to wrestle in a big bridal dress. Not Lady D. And here comes Becky the Wreck, our reigning defending champion, who's already found herself up against the ropes against this monster of a woman, Lady D, who just starts hammering away on the chest of Becky Radis. And the people hate it. You hear them. They don't like to see the champ down and out like this. And, folks, could this be a preview of things to come later this evening when I do believe these two will link up in a championship match? Rampage back in. Now, here's something interesting. The ex-wife of the Rager, Becky Radis, going one-on-one with Rampage for Betty, who certainly had her own history with Big Ricky Radis in the past. Holy sh! Becky, I didn't know you could do that! And she was gloating. I don't blame her. It was an incredible move, but you gotta keep your eyes on the prize. That distraction going after Lady D could have cost her a lot tonight as Paige stomps away at the current champion. Now, Paige, even though she's got her sights set on Florence Pugh, that's who she's trying to make an impression against this evening. Let's call it what it is. She's in there right now, beating on the reigning defending champion. And when you finish up with one thing, you got to be looking to the future. If she gets people questioning whether she has what it takes to take Becky to the limit, it's going to be gigantic for her. But Becky's back in, not to be beaten so easily. However, right into this bridge suplex, going for the cover. Becky going for the ropes. Quick counter, gets out of that. And yes, I think it's time to tag out. I would agree. Here comes Florence Pugh. Here comes Lady D. Two Gothic legends. Wow, but just the sheer power of Lady Dimitrescu. It's something to see. Could a pin from Rampage push Rampage to the front of the line? I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. A victory is a victory, but what? Wow, that's something new from Florence Pugh. That's a great thing for a podcast. Something new from Florence Pugh. You know, I don't know how this game thinks sometimes. Like I said, I got to get in there and direct it a little bit. But yeah, I would just as an outsider, as an audience member, as a commentator, I would think, let's say hypothetically, Rampage pins the champ tonight. I don't know if it'll send her to the top, but it'll send her upwards. Then we got a correlation between height and the likelihood of victory. Yeah, I think you could be right about that, now I think about it. Some of the taller members in this game we've seen. Oh, but what a belly-to-belly suplex on Lady D.
She's forced onto the defensive now.
Issues in the Clique Nieves household tonight? I don't think so. Maybe in the Radis household, but everything's hunky-dory here in Ohio. We got Lady D. Oh, look at this. A giant body press to Becky Radis. Lady D going to taking her somewhere.
Her shoulders are down.
To the middle of the ring. Oh, can barely get her over.
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
Not even a one. Not even a one. I don't know what Lady D was thinking there. You got to do a lot more if you're going to put the champion down for a 3 count. And she best take notice of that if she's going to take her on in singles later this evening. All right, tag back to Rampage, enters the ring. Here comes Florence Pugh. And we might be seeing a lot of these two tonight. But who can get the first dub and what may be a long saga back and forth between these two? Here we go. Wow! Shades of Dwayne Johnson going for the 3. She's got her finisher. Where's Becky? Oh, that's not it. Close to. Close to, and these are the moments you have to capitalize when your opponent's partner is outside the ring, going for the submission finish to disarm her. Does she have it? Oh, but Becky! What a save. What a save by the champ. For all my money, I think we would have seen Florence tapping out had Becky not come in and made the save there. And she's back out. She's back out. Wow, big pump handle suplex. Close but no cigar. Now's the moment, though. Maybe you tag out. Maybe you keep it on the competition here. But you cannot let Florence Pugh get back up. Whew. Another 2 count. And Becky is not going to be out much longer. Somebody better figure out a way to finish this before the champ has the opportunity to get tagged back in. Tagging her in. Alcina. Lady D. Oh, is this a big... Oh, I think we were about to see a big choke slam there, but Florence gets out of it, scouts it, escapes it, and now if I'm Florence Pugh, I'm figuring out a way to get in my corner and make the tag to the champ. Instead, she's going for... Ooh! There's the tag, and that is maybe the momentum shift we needed to see to put this... Oh, and Becky's not wasting time. She sees an opportunity. No. That's a big lady, and you need a big maneuver to keep her on the mat for 3 seconds. That's for sure. Wow! German! And do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Because I think Becky the Wreck has just booked your flight to Suplex City, Lady Dimitrescu. Look out. And now we talk about things we may see later tonight. This is not where you want to be if you're Lady Dimitrescu and you're thinking of making a run for the gold. However, she just sent Becky the Wreck to the clouds and she's tagging out. Trifecta of Germans, that's correct. Oh, what a kick! The debuting Boston Badass here. Now, it's interesting to see Lady D, who we've never known to run from any sort of danger. In fact, she more often than not is the danger. Tag out and go to the corner. When you have an opportunity against the champ one-on-one like that. Wow! Wow! What a double team move! And I was questioning the ability for Florence and Becky to work together tonight, but maybe that was foolish of me because you would think they've been doing this for years with a move like that. And here we go, Florence locking in some sort of modifier on the crossface. Oh, Dimitrescu tried to break it up. I think she did. I'm not sure what happened there. But Florence is going for the pin. Did she get it? No. Not yet. Wow, what a contest you're seeing, folks. Becky's showboating, but I'd be careful. Going for some sort of... No, I thought maybe we were going to get a bit of a Campbell clutch there, but I think Becky... Big stomp. I think I know where this is headed, and Becky is looking to finish this up. Nope. Paige working her way out. This may be her first bout in our ring, but I don't think it's the first time Paige has had to work her way through a fight. She's tagging Dimitrescu back in. Now, if you're Lady D, this is it. This is exactly what you want to see. You want to see the champ on the rebound, and you want a big DDT. Was that a finisher from Lady D? Can Florence break it up? Wow, Becky kicked out. Becky is incredible. It is no mystery why she is our undisputed women's champion. But Alcina cleaning up house and tagging back out. All 4 women in this matchup are bruised, they are beaten, and they are tired. And somebody has to find the opportunity to wrap this up. Now here's something interesting. Both women on the same team out of the ring. Not quite a count out, but an intimidating image. And a vote of confidence for the team Rampage and Lady D. This might be a tag team with a future in of itself. Paige goes for the pin on the champ! Wow. Kick out after 1. Kick out after 1. Did I also make Becky the Wreck too OP? It's possible. Lady D comes in. Oh my god! Message sent in a bottle. F5 in the middle of the ring by the champ to the challenger. What? That was a 2.99999 count. I can't believe my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. We've never seen anybody kick out of Becky the Wreck Radis's F5 before. And Florence Pugh has to be watching from the sidelines and wondering, why couldn't that been me last time we went live, ladies and gentlemen? Tag back to Rampage. It's looking bleak for the champ, who is left on her back in the middle of the ring. She's got to get out of there. Oh, but Paige has a submission finish in. Florence has to get in here quick if she's going to break it up. And there it is. Wow, what a match. We are creeping towards the 5-star ranking. Throws Florence to the outside. Smart move. Smart move. Can't break it out when she's on the ground to the outside. Hooks the leg on the champ. Wow! Wow! Folks, you called it in the chat. We just saw an amazing debut for both of these ladies, and especially for Rampage Rebecca, who just pinned the champ in the middle of the ring. Now, she didn't do it in singles competition. Bit of a different scenario, to be sure. Tag team is a whole different experience than singles. But the Boston Badass did just pin the champion in the middle of the ring, and what an impression to make for these two debuting women. Lady T, who wants to go for the women's championship. Rampage Rebecca, who wants to eliminate the pageness of Florence Pugh. And a 4.5-star instant classic. Huge implications for tonight's show. We haven't seen the last of either of these women, and as far as I can tell, we may not have seen the last of them in the winner's circle this evening either. Terrific debut by these two, but hell hath no fury like a woman. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and I think there's two of them who will be looking for revenge later this evening. Terrific match. Very proud of everybody involved. Now here's one I didn't book. Here's one I didn't book. This is John Cena versus Geralt of Rivia. This one the AI put together, and I said, you know what, AI? You go off, King. Let's see it happen. And this is huge because on the left here, we do indeed have the WAT Reel Entertainment undisputed champion of the world, Mr. John Cena, going to action against a debuting star here on the right. And again, that would be, is it Gerald or Geralt? Geralt or Gerald? It's Geralt, isn't it? I know it's one, and I feel like I always pick the wrong one. And Adam made fun of me last time I messed it up on the stream. I think it's Geralt, or is it Geralt? I don't know. Matt said it's pronounced... Okay, Geralt of Rivia. And you know, you don't get to see Henry Cavill play this character on Netflix anymore, but you can see him play that character right now because I very specifically chose to download the one that looked like Henry Cavill. Now this is huge. We get to see John Cena in action for the first time since winning that championship belt. Here he comes. World exclusive performance. That's right, Rab. You can't see this anywhere but here. There he is. He just enjoyed a victory on WWE SmackDown a couple of days ago, and now here he is. Look at this belt.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the prestigious Pro Wrestling Super World Champion, John Cena!
Incredible. Look at that champion. Does it spin? No, it doesn't. I wonder if you can make it spin in this. I wonder if this engine could handle a spinning belt without crashing the game and breaking my entire save file. Not sure. I've seen it struggle to do theoretically simpler things than that before, so my bet's going to be no, it cannot make it spin. And this one doesn't spin. But maybe I should make it spin if possible, as long as John's got it, which may not be very long, folks. But the last time we saw John Cena in this ring, it was one-on-one against the former heavyweight champion, the Master Matt Thomas, where he won that coveted belt at Moe's Tavern. Wow, look at this! Geralt, emphasis on the Geralt of Rivia, toss a coin or a Witcher, because he's arrived here for the first time on WAT Reel Championship Wrestling. This is a pretty good Crater wrestler. Whoa! That's sick. Now, he did bring a sword, but you'll see he has the common decency to leave it up on the stage. It's all fists and feet when you get in the ring.
Weighing in at 269 pounds.
Instant main eventer, E like Max says. Oh, it's the Witch R. Now, this is a big hoss. We're going to see two big boys go head-to-head. Oh, look, he's a bit of a people's champ.
A man who always gets a strong reaction from the WWE universe.
Looking a little happier than we're used to seeing this character. And maybe it's because we've got better showrunners here than Netflix's The Witcher. Maybe here we'll respect the source material better than the Netflix showrunner's room. I don't know. I say that as a guy who enjoyed The Witcher. Past tense is the key because I don't really think I'll probably watch it anymore if Liam Hemsworth is The Witcher. Just not as interested in that. And Witcher goes in for a big kick. You hear the fans chanting Cena. They love him. He is their champion. They're happy he's here. They're dumbfounded that we were able to afford this, especially considering that he just teamed up with Kevin Owens the other evening to help defeat the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Usi himself, Sami Zayn. And you know he had to get a first-class flight to be here in... Where are we, Tulsa? Ram likes how John Cena is the only regular wrestler on the roster. Well, you know, it just didn't feel right to not include him. Now, I didn't expect that he would immediately become the champion of the league, but I guess I should have. He's not actually the only real wrestler in our league, but he's the only one who's showed up so far. Wow, what a move by The Witcher. Still get one more season of Cavill. Oh, that's correct. I actually forgot about that. There is one more season in the can with Cavill. That's another great podcast name, folks. In the can with Cavill. It's just you and Henry Cavill in a men's public restroom exchanging stories over and under the barrier between the two stalls. In the can with Cavill. And I mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. Look, you're debuting against the champion of the entire league. That's a high bar to clear. And even if you can't secure a victory in that moment, what you can still do is make an impression and hold your own. And then best case scenario, you do win, like we just saw, with Rampage pinning Becky Radis in the middle of the ring. That's a statement. That says, watch me, take me serious, acknowledge me, because I'm here to make big waves in this league. Yeah, we do have other real wrestlers on the roster, not very many, to be sure. But there are a few others that I wanted to include, and you'll see them whenever they feel like coming into work, I suppose. Five Knuckle Shuffle, gearing it up against the Witcher. Will he hit it? The man in denim jorts does it again.
5 moves of doom. This is why Cena has that global recognition.
It's interesting that they said 5 moves of doom. Oh, wow! And is that it, folks? Oh!
This whole arena's in shock.
They are in shock, Corey. In fact, they're completely paralyzed for the first, 5 rows back. That's something that seems to happen in our custom arena. The fans just can't handle it, and they lock up into sort of a stunned fear. Bro just emoted mid-fight. Oh, yeah, paralyzed in shock. Now look, this is what I'm talking about. Even if The Witcher doesn't pull it out tonight, but he might because he gets Cena in a crossface. Huge submission maneuver. Can you imagine if Cena tapped here? No, but not yet. Not like that. It's going to take more to put the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but a crossface won't do the trick. Out to the outside. Now, what I was saying earlier was even if The Witcher were not to secure the victory here tonight, I don't mean to root against him, and to be sure of it, I'm not. But the fact that he just kicked out of John Cena's attitude adjustment in his debut match, that move has put away so many legends in the squared circle. That has sealed the deal for John Cena time and time again. And The Witcher kicked out of it in his debut match. I hope the stream's not frozen. I see it buffering a little bit on my laptop. I'm going to hope that's just on my side. I'm waiting for the mobile feed to pick up. There it is. It's back. Okay. As always, holler at me in the chat if the stream freezes or goes down. Because I don't always see it on my side when it happens. I've been enjoying some strong connection speeds as of late. But I never want to assume it couldn't happen again. But it seems like it's okay. Everything's fine for Mr. Eli Mack, and that's all that matters, baby. Good to hear it. Thank you for letting me know. All right, this is a pretty great one-on-one match, I gotta say, for a debuting rookie going head-to-head with a defending champion. Big cover, could this be it? What? What is happening? Nothing makes sense in this game.
Here is your winner, Gerald the Witch R.
Gerald the Witch R.
Win for him here.
Holy fuck.
Mr. Never Give Up should have quit before the match even started.
You know, I can never, there's like no, there's no consistency in this game when you let it decide who's going to win or lose. Because this is a real wrestling company, this would just be a logistical mess. Wow, what a pose by Gerald. Sorry. Wow, very good. I can't, what a win. I mean, what does this mean? We've got so many, it feels like we need to like book a fatal four-way for that title or something, or elimination chamber. When you just think about all the people you've got in the mix right now. You got John Cena with the belt, who just lost to Geralt one-on-one in the ring. Instant main eventer, as Mr. Eli Mack said. That's true. But then you have to think about Matt Thomas, who lost the belt and gets an automatic rematch. And then you also have a guy named Nacho Libre, who the fans can't get enough of, and who also pinned Matt Thomas clean last time we went live. I mean, this is just a smorgasbord of aspirational champions. And wow, I gotta say, I know The Witcher is a heavy hitter, but defeating the champion in your debut match, the implications of that are monumental. This has been a night of surprises, ladies and gentlemen, except for when the Tulpa just sucked the soul out of the lone survivors every cavity. What's next? Wow. I know I said we had surprises this evening, but oh, wow. And speaking of surprises, we've got a big match. Speak of the Master, and he shall appear. Folks, this is a big one. This is a big one because the Master, Matt Thomas, is back for the first time since losing his belt to John Cena, who in turn just lost in a one-on-one match against Geralt of Rivia. Here he is, facing off against another debuting superstar, Johnny Silverhand of Cyberpunk fame, of Keanu Reeves fame, making his debut. Now you gotta think, Johnny Silverhand's Johnny is gonna want to have the same results here tonight when he goes against the former champ. Now, speaking of the former champ, wait a minute. Your eyes don't deceive you. Somebody's there behind him. Who is that? If I didn't know better, I would say that might be the swaggy blurred himself, Winston A. Marshall? A third debuting alumni from the Movie Trivia Schmodown? Here to back up Matt Thomas? This is very interesting, and I gotta wonder what this will do to the dynamic here tonight. To see Swag's own former leader now coaching the Master after maybe, definitively the greatest single loss of his career, because it was only the first episode ever. And I gotta tell you, folks, I have it on good authority.
Look who
Here he comes. Here he comes, got that Roman Reigns music playing. You'll have to take my word for it. Such a shame it mutes the music in this game, because it really, for me, it sells so much of the atmosphere of what's happening. So it's such a shame that y'all don't get that at home. Damn Twitch, damn 2K. But here he comes. The Master, the former champ, the inaugural champ of this league. The Master, Matt Thomas. And he doesn't come alone. He comes with Winston A. Marshall in his corner.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
He's phasing through the wall.
Way to the ring.
Talk about drip drip. Winston Marshall is literally made of non-corporeal substance.
331 pounds. Masters, Matt Thomas.
The WWE
And he's still dressed to impress. He's still looking as sharp as ever.
To start, and the countdown is almost over.
And yet at the same time, the typical confidence we see from the Master may be a little faded. I've got it on good authority that Matt is really shaken by his loss against John Cena. he had expected to go on a hell of a run and to lose the belt that means the most. And his first opportunity to defend it was devastating to the Master. So the fact that he seemed to have brought in some backup is very curious to me, very interesting. The start of a new faction, it could be. What sort of relationship Winston and the Master have together remains to be seen, but you have to wonder if it's going to help his chances in this one-on-one match tonight. And you almost hope it does. And you almost have to worry about what that could mean for Johnny Silverhand, who's coming to the ring for the very first time tonight. Another character from a game that both I and Connor have streamed on this channel. Cyberpunk. Hey, what's going on, Chumba?
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 100.
Wow, he looks amazing.
Pounds, the Samurai, Johnny Silva.
Johnny Silva. Johnny Silva handy. There he is. Cyberpunk rock legend, guitar player for Samurai. He looks breathtaking, and he's got a lot of energy and a lot of gusto as he comes in here tonight, but I hope he doesn't get too big for his own britches, because he is going against a Matt Thomas who is here to prove something and maybe take his aggressions out on someone else. Now look at Winston, looks incredible out there.
Well, he has a chance to change that perception in this.
Johnny taking it to the former champ. Ramble pass on the silver handy. Is the audio of the game clipping for you, or is that just me? Now we see the familiar strategy of Matt Thomas. I know the real one's going to be hating this in the chat, where he just gets the absolute shit kicked out of him at the start of the match. But we've seen him come back from that strategy before. It's all part of the plan. Wow, Johnny is taking it to him, as you should. It's just me. Okay, that's good. The commentary and crowd audio is clipping out. But I think it's just this game struggling to render all this in real time. Matt's freaking out in the chat. He says, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know. Look, I don't know what his deal is, Matt. This guy's got great stats. He's got a great moveset. I've set him up for his success as well as I can. He's got a manager now, and he's not gotten any offense in. So much so that Johnny Silverhand thinks he can gloat in the corner. And this is a big opportunity for Matt to turn it around.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Boom. Posted him in the corner like a wet bag of trash. Matt, I would not get so cocky right now. You got to stay on him. Wow, that's upsetting to see. He had every opportunity in the world to make a difference there. Johnny goes for the cover. And this could be a night of upsets. Wow, what a move! This could be a night of upsets, folks. All my plans could go out the window, depending on what the AI decides is going to happen tonight. But Matt, coming back. And look, I hate to be biased in this. Fucking hell! Spinning backhand with the silver hand. The silver handy, no less.
What are we about to...
Is that an illegal weapon in the ring? Hard to say. It is, in fact, his arm. If we took it off, he wouldn't have one, but it does seem to be made out of some sort of metallic alloy, and he's just pounding away on the former champ.
Using the rope.
I don't know what to do for this guy, okay? We need to rework this bitch. I don't know what you want me to do. I give this guy everything he needs. I gave him top-notch stats, a great moveset. He's got the Rock's moveset. He's got a manager.
Now he's on the downside. Yeah, but he's always one counter away from changing things.
Johnny already has his finisher. I'm going to tell you this. The AI originally had Matt booked up against somebody who, in my opinion, his stats were way too high. So I booked him against Johnny because I wanted to see a better match out of this. I put him against one of the wrestlers I downloaded. I saw the wrestler's stats were 99. I said, we're going to tweak that. Nobody needs to be 99. Matt's going for the cover. I don't know what this guy is doing. Unless... I'm surprised he got him down that long for having gotten so little offense in. Matt does have a finisher, having reversed Johnny's. I'm not sure what Johnny's was. Oh, you got to stop gloating, Thomas. You got to get on him. There you go. hammering fists down. And maybe we all got a little too ahead of ourselves. Here we go. This is the master we thought we'd see. Vicious, unforgiving. Wow, a third time. He's going to smash those aviators in two. Winston loves seeing it on the sidelines. Here we go. Big rock bottom from the master. Is that going to be enough? Wow! That was a 2.9999999 count.
That was all the difference. And now the question runs in the mind, how am I going?
And the fans are asking them to fight forever, and they very well might at this pace.
He's certainly looking in command.
Everybody is ready to impress tonight. Kicking out of pins like it's nothing. Except for the lone survivor. We'll be getting updates on his status from the nearest medical facility. And I don't know what Matt's doing. He's just taking it in. There he goes. Whips him into the corner. I mean, look. I know Johnny Silverhand's perseverant. If you've played Cyberpunk, you may know that he defies the very concept of death and challenges it from a very, science fiction, literary perspective. And similarly, we've seen that happen tonight. He kicked out of what Mr. Eli Mack has deemed in chat, and I like it, the master's degree. Holy hell, and he's just taking knee after knee after knee. I don't know what we're going to do about that. The master. Maybe his, reversal stats too low? I don't know. That might be it. Kick out. Oh. Oh. And make sure. Heart pound to see action like this. Can Matt get out of it a second time? He did it the first. Can he reverse it again? I don't think so. Power bomb in the middle of the ring, and you got to think Johnny's going for the cover, and you got to think that's it. Winston's rallying the crowd. I don't think it's going to be enough. Wow. That's all I can say tonight, folks, is wow. Hashtag wow. All right, Matt's going to ask me to just delete this character. Wait a minute, what's going on?
Victory here tonight. Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think his opponent is happy about losing here. I mean,
what's going on? Matt on the outside.
Humiliated and embarrassed. He thought he was going to win this match.
Oh, I kind of did too.
Whoa, interesting. What was that? It's like the AI is correctly reading the situation. What on earth? Apparently we might be seeing the beginning of a blossoming rivalry here with Matt Thomas and Johnny Silverhand, who looks very dejected, both in my game and in my chat. Because I have to agree with Cole and Corey on this. I thought he was going to win. I basically booked this match for Matt to win it. Like I said earlier, I saw it was setting him up against somebody who was very OP. I said, no, I'll fix that later. Let me find somebody else for him to compete against. Saw Johnny. Knew Johnny hadn't debuted. Thought I was, not saying I was giving him an easy win, but I was giving him something winnable. And Johnny Silverhand won. What is going on with the Master Matt Thomas, who we all expected very big things from, and just seems to be on the decline, even with Winston Marshall in his corner. Very suspicious. Very upsetting. And as far as I understand, he still has a championship match on the horizon. Maybe not. Maybe not. What's up next? How many matches are left in this show? Oh. Oh, here we go. It's the main event for the first show of the evening. This is the last match of this card. And this is the last match before it moves on to full-on AI simulation. We have two more shows tonight. A regular show and a pay-per-view. But this is the main event of this one. And we talk about debuts, ladies and gentlemen. WAT Reel Entertainment, what you're looking at is a huge matchup. The start of something very promising. And that is one half of the Wrestle Reel Tag Team Champions, the personality, Chris Anthony Lopez, backed by his brother-in-arms, fellow champion, Nick Mulbach, against the debuting Simon Demon, also known in some circles as Connor Breedlove. And who is that in his corner? None other than the debuting Rick Radis, the Rager. Here we go, folks. This is the beginning of something big. The Kids at Heart versus Nasty World for the first time in this one-on-one main event. Chris Lopez versus the Demon with their boys in the back. This is going to be the start of something beautiful, I believe. Just go ahead and get your demons in the chat right now.
And here they come.
I'll post a few of my own. Eli Mack is rooting for Chris Anthony Lopez. A fan favorite to be sure. Let's see the champs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Unbreakable Nick Maverick. Representing the Hart Foundation from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 191 pounds. One half of the prestigious World Team Champions. Perfect 10, Chris Anthony Lopez.
There he is. High energy, high stakes. When the Kids at Heart show up to play, you know it's going to be a hell of a show.
Of the entire WWE universe.
And this is a rivalry that's been brewing under the surface for years at this point that we've never gotten to see come to fruition before. Are these two versus Steven Demon and the Rager Rick Radis, who will be making their debut tonight in just a moment in this ring. Got first-time chatter Mick Marley in the chat, cheering on Chris Anthony Lopez. A fan favorite to be sure. What's going on, Nick? Yo, Nick, you want to be in this game? Should I make you next? Do we want to see Slick Nick in the ring next? Oh, now I gotta. I'm biased, but I love this entrance, dude. Wait till you get a load of these motherfuckers. There he is. You know this man. He needs no introduction. But let's meet his buddy here. The one who will actually be competing one-on-one with the personality tonight. It's him! It's Connor Breedlove, the Semen Demon. Look at this fucking entrance, dude. Yes! Look at the frames drop, because it cannot handle it. It can't handle it. The frames drop. I wish you could hear the NWO music playing, because it sells so much of this concept. Look at these guys.
His opponent, representing the Nasty Boys.
Nasty World, Daddy-O.
Weighing in at 158 pounds. Demon.
Now this is the one competitor.
Look at these two. Now I have it on good authority. Not only, wow, look at that kick. Not only is the Semen Demon challenging Chris Lopez one-on-one in the match, or in the ring here tonight, but I have it on good authority that these two want those teams' belts. Look at these guys. Look at this team. Mick Marley, beautiful use of the Miz and Morrison entrance. You know how to call them. You know it when you see it. When I played that one, I wish you could hear the NWO music. It's such a key component of the entrance for me. It sounds so good. Look at him. And look, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but that looks like Connor Breedlove. That looks like Connor Breedlove if I've ever seen him.
Well, he has a chance to change
Oh.
perception in this matchup.
And this has been a night of surprises, a night of upsets. Holy hell, Chris Anthony Lopez. Keep your feet on the ground, why don't you? We've seen a lot of upsets here tonight, and what we've also seen is a night of champions getting pinned. Becky Radis, John Cena, the former champ Matt Thomas, and now here's Chris Anthony Lopez's opportunity to break that streak up. On the flip side, here's the Semen Demon's opportunity to say, I'm here, I'm nasty, and I'm coming for those belts. And Rick Radis is on the outside cheering him along. A victory for these two gentlemen, these two fiends, could go a long, long way. Matt says, don't make Slick Nick make the spoiler. Oh my God! I'll make either one. They've got a lot of suits in this game. They've got a lot of leather jackets. What? Oh God! I thought it was actually all over for a moment there. if Schmohio wants to come to life in this game, I'd be happy to render a 3D model of Nick Harley. No pressure. It's a weird thing to ask of somebody, but if you want me to do it, I would love to add more Schmut-on people to this. I just don't want to start making them spontaneously, because then this will be nothing but Schmut-on people. But if more Schmut-on folks tune in, like the show, want to be on it, it'd be my honor and privilege to bring them to life in this ring. And Nick loves the 69 on Connor Breedlove's shorts. What a moonsault! Yeah, I think I'd captured not only what the Seaman Demon would look like in the flesh, but also in his wrestling attire. I think I really got creative with them. Hashtag Schmohio. Every single debuting wrestler tonight has won their match. That's true. That's true. It's only the second episode, and yet you can feel a changing of the tides as a lot of newcomers show up to stake their claim and make their presence known. Wow, what a spin-out thunderbomb, as Cole called it. And he's got his finisher, folks. The Demon's got his finisher. Oh, Chris slips out of it. Big reversal. Nick loves the 69. I said it. You can take that in any context you want. Oh, get him, Demon! Oh, wow. Big move to the outside on the apron. Oh, my God.
And he can't defend any offense coming his way.
And the Demon is hungry. He has been licking his chops, waiting for the opportunity to debut and get in on the action here. And this is the kind of performance I feel like I wanted to see all night. What a main event so far, said Mr. Eli Mack. This is what we want to see. I mean, this is huge. Look out for the big move. Oh! What a kick. This is 4 WAT originals here tonight, baby. This is what it's all about. Chris putting him up in a fireman's carry. Wow! Oh, here he is. Here he is in the chat. See, what a super kick. Seaman Demon said he said there's no cowboy hat. Oh, there was. You just missed the entrance. Oh, switch in music. Will he get out of the way? Will he get out of the way? Is that it, folks? Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Connor. You tuned in just as Chris kicked you in the fucking chin and ended the match. I'm so sorry, my friend. But wait a minute. I don't think that's it.
What a win for him here. He really displayed
maybe it is.
victory.
I thought maybe it was going to do a cutscene for a second.
This celebration might carry on the rest of the month.
I don't think it's going to. Everybody's just kind of standing around, including the ref. Okay. Well, not exactly the main event I wanted to see. I'm very biased. I was hoping for a bigger victory from Nasty World tonight, but I don't think it's the last time that we'll see him this evening. So sorry, Seaman Demon. He tuned in just as he got kicked in the fucking mouth by Chris Lopez. You do have a cowboy hat, my friend. It's just part of your... You have glasses and a cowboy hat in your entrance attire. I suppose I could make you wear it in the match. The concept of... When I went into making everybody, I tried to approach it realistic as I could. But it's reality is far beyond us at this point. So maybe I could just give you the hat and glasses in the ring going forward. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, that's... Wow. And a good match, they said, but... I don't think the premiere performance we wanted to see from Nasty World tonight, especially considering... Oh my God, start the show! That was like a jump scare. Fuck me. So we're on to the next show. We're going to watch 3 in total tonight. So that was the main event of the first card. Here's our second card. And after this one, we graduate to the pay-per-view, which is where belts will actually be defended. And at this point, I have no idea who they'll be defended against because the newcomers are showing up, staking their claim, and saying that belt is going to be mine. And I honestly don't know who to believe and who to discount in that. Nick's first match, and he was entertained. Hell yeah, I'm glad this... I never know. When I conceived of this originally, I didn't know if this was going to be entertaining to watch. Because I'm not playing any of the matches. But I have a lot of fun doing this, so if you guys have a lot of fun watching it, we'll keep this going as long as it doesn't lose its luster. Wow, we've gone all the way to France with this one. From Tulsa to France. What a tour we're on. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Wow, I'm just gonna hit play on this. Let's just go. Don't even. I don't want any spoilers. Don't look ahead. Let's just get to the first match of the night, which is Ted Lasso. Wow, when you let the AI book it itself, it does some very interesting things. I have had no input on this card we're about to watch. I don't know what's going to happen either. I was just hoping that my initial card would give it sort of a prompt moving forward. Give it some ideas on where to go. Well, here we go. Here's two debuting superstars in the form of Ted Lasso. #Believe. Bonjour to all my WAT movie realists out there. Going one-on-one against... And, you know, Christmas may be over, but winter is always coming, especially in the form of Jack Frost. Now, don't get it twisted, okay? This is not Michael Keaton Jack Frost. Look a little closer. Look a little closer. I think I've even talked about these movies in chat with Ram. This is, in fact, the horror movie Jack Frost, of which we did a live watch-along on here, with several of the actors from that film, some stars of that movie. Yes, Matt, this is rapping Shannon Elizabeth in the shower, Jack Frost. I know it was a typo. Nope, you didn't need to correct it, and I would ask that you don't. But you are correct. This is horror movie Jack Frost. A great film that we watched live on the channel back in 2020. And we've not seen either of these two competitors go head-to-head. Wow, look at Ted! Jack Frost free on Amazon Prime right now. Get your winter horror movie watches in, folks. Jack Frost, can't recommend it enough, but you're going to see him tonight. Right from Wichita. It's Ted. Ted Lasso, folks. I never watched the second season of Ted Lasso, but I just got a free trial of Apple TV, so I'll probably get on board and finally watch Severance like all of you have been telling me to do for quite some time. Ted's giving free mustache rides, baby. Well, it's going to be a cold ride because he's going head-to-head with Mr. Jack Frost. I can't wait to see this, and just I don't know what it looks like. Some creepy music is playing. You're going to have to take my word for that. What's going to happen? I don't even know what this music is.
28 pounds, the Iceman, Jack Frost.
Wow, what a hoss.
Victory isn't given to you. You have to take it.
Believe it or not, I did not make this Jack Frost.
You have to make sure they never come looking for it.
And I wasn't even looking for it. Wow, there's a lot to observe in this man's figure. Yeah, he's a chungus. Jack Frungus. I wasn't even looking for this. I just booted up the community creations one day, and when you look at the community creations, it'll show you, like, here are the 50 latest superstars people have made. And I saw this sitting there, and I said, no fucking way somebody made this. Not just Jack Frost, but this Jack Frost. I said, who would I be to not download this guy and put him in the game? Wow, look at these guys. I mean, you truly couldn't write this, folks. Even my fan fiction doesn't get this weird. And we've seen some big monster debuts from horror icons in this game before. Head Ripper Joe, the Tulpa. Could Jack Frost continue to carry the torch? Maybe not literally, because it wouldn't melt him. Oh my god, that's something I don't want to have to think about when I try to go to sleep later tonight. He's a muscular man or a fat man. You know, he's just made of pure frosty goodness. Yeah, it's the fight everyone's been dying to see. Everybody showed up tonight to see these two icons finally go head-to-head. And Ted's raining down kicks. Big clothesline from Jack Frost, though. Wow. What a hoss. And the Macho Man boots. Good call out, McMarley. Now, Ted Lasso, of course, an inspirational figure. When I first got COVID-19 and I was bedridden for about a week and a half, one of the few things I can even remember about that time in my life was marathoning Ted Lasso while being just stuck in the bed and unable to sleep and losing my fucking mind. Ted was the beacon that got me through those dark days. And so, naturally, I am rooting for him here. But he shouldn't showboat and turn his back to a guy like Jack Frost, who is just as anxious to make a big splash here tonight. Again, not literally, because he himself is mostly water, and a big splash would probably make unfortunate implications about his mortality. Not enough wrestlers that wrestle in slacks. True. Got him on the ropes, both literally and figuratively. And Ted's feeling the wear and tear of going one-on-one with this absolute freak of nature. I mean, truly a freak. Made from nature. Wow! Look at this! Whoa, what a move, Ted! I think he's making a believer out of all of us. He goes for the pin. Could that be enough? Not yet, but I know Ted's got a finisher, and now's the time to use it. Let's not waste a second, Mr. Lasso. Oh, I thought, wow. He slipped out of it, and he's got to be a slippery guy. Cold to the touch. He's going for the pin, but it couldn't possibly be that easy. No, not even a 1 count. And Matt, of course, I have to mention that Biscuits and Believing, a Ted Lasso podcast, will be coming to this channel once we get an update on when Season 3 will drop. Very, very good. All the more reason to watch Season 2 with my free trial of Apple Plus. Holy fuck! I think that's all you can really say when you see something like that. Jack Frost sizing him up for the victory. Is it a submission finish? The big bear hug? Oh, and Ted somehow broke it up with the rope in midair. Nick said it's over. I had a similar idea, but Ted managed to escape with his life. But Jack's going to go for the pin here. Can he get it? Or has he wasted too much time? Let's see. Oh my god, that's an angle I never want to revisit again. Let's cut away. And let's cut away because the match is in fact over. Wow, these monster debuts. Ram, you might be on something. There's definitely a correlation between height and likelihood of winning in this, it seems.
This superstar picks up a huge victory.
Oh, what's about to happen?
Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah,
oh no, is Ted Lasso also sad?
Losing here. I mean, he's got to be humiliated and embarrassed. He thought he was going to win this match.
Man.
Oh, I kind of did too.
You hate to see that. You hate to see Ted sad, but you know what? He's been on the rebound before. It's not always gone Ted Lasso's way, and we've seen him climb higher mountains in pursuit of great victory before. So I think we haven't seen the last of him, and who knows? While this was a great win for Jack Frost, this may indeed be what Ted Lasso needed to get his head in the game here at WAT Reel Championship Wrestling. Jack Frost is a force of nature, one to be reckoned with. Most certainly. Horror monsters goated. It does seem that way. And you know me, there's more horror monsters to be seen and to debut in this league. I wonder if we'll see more tonight. Ted losing his positivity. Ted Lasso heel turn incoming. I'm not sure. It seems after every match it says something about a rivalry. I don't really know. Rivalries might be broken in this. I really don't know if it means we're going to see a rivalry between Ted Lasso and Jack Frost, but what a shame. What a shame for Ted and a massive victory for Jack. Wow. It's so exciting for me when I don't know what it's going to show me. And we talk about matchups people wanted to see. You know, this had to be, this had to crack the top 10. This is like Ted Lasso Season 2. You know what? I'm not seeing Season 2, but I'm sure it went exactly like that. I'm sure at some point in Season 2 of Ted Lasso, he was absolutely manhandled by a sentient snowman serial killer. Now, moving on, here's a hell of a match. Here are two professional athletes going one-on-one. Yeah, you met the sadness. I know. Matt loves to, give you a serious answer to something absurd you said. I'm like, Oh, yeah. Season 2, you mean he gets destroyed by a snowman? He's like, no, I meant because he's sad. I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I got that confused. Oh, I love you, buddy. It's his brand. It's part of your charm. I don't disagree. Didn't we have this match? I don't think we had this match one-on-one. I think last time we saw LeBron, it was in a fatal four-way. I think there was also, I didn't realize this, there's a, like, wow, look at him, the GOAT. Nick has had 2 GOATs in the twilight of their career. That's a great narrative way to tie this together and understand why these two would interact. Just a kid from Akron. That's right.
Weighing in at 244 pounds, King James.
Now, I didn't know this last time we went live, but apparently LeBron James had been injured between shows. There was like a news tab. Maybe we'll explore that for the pay-per-view, but there's this like news section of the universe menu, and one of the news items was that LeBron was injured. But then, thank God, the very next week it said LeBron was back. So it's great to see him on the mend. Now, I might be wrong, but I think what was his last match? I don't think it was one-on-one. It was either a fatal four-way or something like that. He was unsuccessful, though. And you know what? I think maybe Randy the Ram Robinson was also in that match, and neither of them won. I'm having a hard time remembering what exactly we watched a lot of matches last time. Corey Graves seems happy to see him. Aren't we all? LeBron's ready to make a big statement here tonight, but he's going to have to go through. Now, LeBron, obviously,
and his opponent from Newark, New Jersey,
athletic legend and the linchpin of any multiversal experience, just like this one. But Randy the Ram Robinson, for all my money, one of the most experienced pro wrestlers in this game. So this is not an easy contest for either of these gentlemen. I'm going to skip past Randy the Ram Robinson. Let's keep it moving here. Let's see. Matt says he thinks LeBron won. I don't think he did. I don't know. You might have to revisit the recording of that. Prove me wrong. I might be wrong. The last time we did this, it was pretty... it was a pretty overwhelming experience. But I don't think I'll make any mistakes coming out of this match. And a one-on-one contest like this, we'll know for sure who the victor is, and we'll remember and talk about it for days. Randy throws LeBron to the outside. Yes, that's right. Randy the Ram, a real legend on the indies. Wow! And I've never seen Mickey Rourke move like that, as he flips to the outside and takes it to King James. And the Crenshaw jersey. Little submission work on the outside, a little joint manipulation, and that goes back to that old school wrestling mentality of Randy the Ram. He's going to do things that some of these young bucks, these spring chickens, may not think to do. Now, LeBron, not necessarily a young man in his own right, but a bit of a rookie in this environment. I'm trying to think if LeBron ever had any wrestling things in WWE, like if he ever had any guest appearances. And the only one I can think of is there's like this great, I don't even know if there's video of it, I've just seen pictures of it, but like right when LeBron first signed with the Cavs, like when he was right out of high school, he went to a Monday Night Raw, I think it was, where Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't know what Stone Cold was doing, he was probably whipping ass and drinking beers, but there's this great shot of like baby LeBron James in the front row with this tiny little flip cell phone, taking a picture of him, and he looks so excited to see Stone Cold. It's the only crossover I can think of that LeBron's had with wrestling. He was 18 years old and seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin live in the flesh. Holy shit, Randy! Why don't you leave a little something in the ring to be desired here? I was just waxing poetic about how LeBron, probably since he was a kid, there was a very distinct fork in the road for LeBron, okay? They said, LeBron, You can either sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers right out of high school, or you can follow your dreams of being just like Stone Cold Steve Austin one day. And he went for the Cavs, and I'm sure he doesn't regret it. But I think tonight we're seeing him live out the boyhood dream. And I don't think the boyhood dream involved getting your ass kicked by Mickey Rourke. I can't imagine any dream involves that. And look. Wow! Smashed his face on the apron on the outside. He prominently wore Ultimate Warrior and Undertaker merch during the 2016 title run. And he went on record saying that he loved wrestling as a kid. There you go, folks. There you go, folks. Never got in the ring himself, which is actually pretty surprising. I would have to think, at some point WWE offered him a guest spot. I'm not saying they had to schedule him in a match, but they used to love having celebrities get involved in storylines. And I'm not saying it made for the greatest television, but I'm just surprised LeBron never got in on that action. Maybe LeBron is such a mark he knew. He was like, man, it's so cringy when when celebrities, what the hell, LeBron? Where'd you learn to do that? Ohio Valley Wrestling? Is that it? Oh. Wow, close. Now, LeBron has a finisher. I don't know what it is, but we might find out shortly. I'm surprised, because I would think he would take them up on the offer to get in the ring, but maybe he knew. He was like, I'm not gonna take that spot from one of the boys in the back. I'm too much of a fan for that. Randy's going for the cover. I don't think that's enough, but I've been wrong before. Ooh, this is a close one, folks. These two really want it. Kevin Love was rocking the WWE belt during the championship parade and was doing the Stone Cold Beers thing. You're right, I do remember that. He's going up! Did he get that? I think he got it. Wow, Randy! I gotta say, I don't think a single one of the matches we've seen tonight has gone the way I thought it would. Randy got the win with a let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Robinson, because I think we're going to see that splash on Botchamania later. I don't even really see how, when, or whether he connected with that. LeBron sold it, though, and that's because we know LeBron is a student of the game. He's a big fan, and he's going to protect the business before he's going to protect himself. But, congrats to Randy Robinson. Experience beats athleticism, and that's true. That's what we were saying earlier. Randy's a big veteran. Who's also enacting out some of his maybe long lost dreams of becoming a wrestling legend. And hey, what a victory for him over LeBron James. Looks like somebody bit Randy on the arm there. What a victory over LeBron James, who I hope we haven't seen the last of, because I'm really getting invested in his story of following the boyhood dream that he never got to experience firsthand. Look at those scars. Wow, I want to know how he got those scars. What's up next? Big win for Mickey Rourke. What's up next? I have no idea. Oh! My God. Wow, look at this, folks. I feel like those are my two catchphrases. Wow, and look at this. Matt Thomas, again on the mend. And now, if there's one thing Matt Thomas is going to do, it may not be win, but he's going to get booked, baby. He's going to show up, and he's going to... Matt says, stop booking this sorry bitch. He's one of our top stars. And speaking of top stars, there's Mr. Barack Obama. Again, who I always feel like I got to explain why Obama's in this game. It's because the only WWE superstar that's ever featured on this channel, besides a Christmas cameo purchased from Mick Foley, was Reggie Brown, the Barack Obama impersonator, did appear on Wrestle Reel with Chris and Nick many moons ago, who had made several appearances on WWE Children as Barack Obama. And, I felt like I had to pay tribute to that here. It's the only time this channel has actually crossed over with WWE in any real significant way. So, Barack Obama's here to play. And I think last time we saw Obama...
They are ready for a fight.
Did he win? No, he didn't. He was in a triple threat against Dominic Toretto and Black Adam, and I believe Dominic Toretto won. So Obama's going to really try to secure a victory. And look, I hate to start putting it this way, but he might have picked somebody good to go up against, because people love to beat Matt in their debut match. Matt said he's used to get people over. Fuck him. And yes, Obama is the ultimate authority figure. Let's skip this entrance. That's a good one, but we've seen it before. Here he comes. All rise and place your hand over your heart. Because here comes Barack the Rock Obama. Who doesn't look exactly like Obama. But I think that works out in our favor because we can, even in this moment, think he's a Barack Obama impersonator. Which was the ideal. I've seen this before. It's an incredible entrance. Now, here's the storyline that's forming here. Matt Thomas, who started this whole thing off as the champion, with Winston A. Marshall in his corner, mind you. Wow, big chop from Obama. Okay, now here it is. I was thinking last week something might have changed in Matt, and it didn't quite work. But here we go. Matt coming in out of the gate with some offense for I think the first time in maybe any match we've ever seen him in. Usually he just likes to get beat up for a bit. But he's taking it to the Commander-in-Chief. Vicious, unleashing on him. Now this is a man who covets the gold. This is a man upset about the lumps he's taken. Exactly, yeah. First time we see him get offensive at first. Unfortunately, that would happen to POTUS. If anybody had to be the glutton of such punishment, I don't know that I would have picked Obama. But here we go. Now we're seeing a different Matt Thomas who's enthused, who's inspired, and who seems hungry, and he's going to go out there and get himself something to eat. In the form of Barack Obama. Now, Obama, not to be taken lightly. Off the top! Picture perfect elbow drop from Barack Obama. Going for the cover. Could that really be it? Oh, you never know. You truly never know with Matt Thomas anymore. Hate to say it, buddy. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. But we have seen some master matches end quicker than expected. Matt was at Barack Obama's inauguration, I'm being told, live in the chat. So this is especially difficult for him to watch. What a spine buster by Obama. I love saying Obama did wrestling moves. Great sentence every time. Oh, wow. Going for the people's elbow, and this really hurts because as I've seen it before, Matt Thomas uses this maneuver. I think he's lost again. No! Oh, man. And, folks, how can you not start to believe in the story of Matt Thomas? Who is really just taking a beating at the hands of POTUS, but an incredible kick out after the people's elbow. He just has to... There it is, folks. Could this be it? Smashing elbows to the head of POTUS. He has to find that moment. He has to pick his spot. He has to stay on POTUS. Don't go for a pin right now, Matt. You do this every time. He's not going to lose yet. What are you doing? Oh, the sharpshooter! The submission maneuver planted in the middle of the ring. Will Obama tap? Will Obama tap? Oh, and he just narrowly escapes. But you see in the bottom there, folks, Matt has found the finisher that he might need to call this a night. Sends Obama in the corner. Puts him in the tree of woe. Oh, and oh wow, just grinding his heel up against POTUS's face. Unbelievable. It does indeed bring new meaning to the people's elbow, as everybody's using it tonight. Oh man, this is Matt's moment. Can he capitalize? Big elbow. He has to find a spot to use that finisher before Obama can get his breath back. Wow, he's just hammering away at the skull of the president. Winston Marshall on the outside loves this. Oh, and here we go, folks. Do not touch that dial. You aren't seeing double. It is a people's elbow to President Barack Obama. He goes for the cover. Could it be it? Oh! Obama kicked out. Obama kicked out. God is my witness. Obama just kicked out.
How many times this match should have ended by now?
Neither of these men can seem to put each other away. And you have to wonder, what is Obama fighting for out there? Like, he's got something to prove? Wow, I don't know. It's anybody's match at this point, folks. Now Obama's taking it back to Matt Thomas, hammering away. Ram, no, you did not miss Nacho's match. We have not seen Nacho tonight. It's a great point. The people do want to see him. I think Obama's going for the cover, or he's going for the sharpshooter. It seems both of these men do indeed have the Rock's moveset. Big submission move. Can Matt break out? Can he escape? Or will he tap to the president right now? Will he tap? Or will he escape? Oh, and Obama actually lets him out. Obama lets him out, and he's going up top to a place we haven't seen him before. What a splash! Nick said, I want Obama to go to the top rope, and he manifested the shit out of that for the cover. Big kick out by Matt Thomas. Wow, Obama, he really is the people's champ. He heard you say it, Nick, and he went up, and here we go for the second one. The second people's elbow. Can Matt get out of the way? Can Matt move and avoid the... He did it! Oh my God, folks! Oh my God! Oh my God! He avoids the people's elbow. Matt needs to get that offense in. He's got his finisher built up. He's getting his gonads numbed by the president. Matt hates watching himself get beat up by Barack Obama. I'm sure we would all feel similar in his shoes. Matt, dodge the people's elbow. Come on. Come on, Master Thomas. Oh, Nick Harley, I hope you got your eyes on the screen because Obama's going up again for a big double axe handle. And Obama's got it again. Holy hell. Will he hit it this time, or can Matt do the impossible set 2 times? That's got to be it, folks, for all my money in the world. No, it's a rope break. It's a rope break. It's a rope break. And it's another rope break. Obama just wants this to be over. Big DDT, but it seems apparent to me that Obama isn't as comfortable in the ring as he'd like us to believe, but he goes for the cover. Could that be enough? Another rope break for the master. Folks, do you believe in miracles? Because I think we've seen a couple tonight. Matt Thomas fighting because he knows how important a victory is for him right now. So much is on the line for him. Not just a win over the president, but the championship on the horizon. All the doubters in the audience. Will Obama tap? What a question. He's not getting out. Oh, he just narrowly escapes. And Matt's got that finisher. I don't know what he's waiting for. Folks, I can't pretend to know my way out of a paper bag, but I can tell you this. When you got that finisher, you can't waste time. You just got to get it in as soon as possible. He goes for another cover. Come on. Oh. Wow. I don't know what to tell you, Matt.
Here is your winner.
A very strong performance here from tonight's winner.
This win is huge.
Thanks, Obama.
I'm sure we'll be posting about this on social media all week long.
Wow, I don't know what to tell you, Matt. I don't know. The L's don't stop. Winston upset on the outside. I really thought we would see a different run from Matt tonight, but he just keeps eating the L. It is a curse. I don't know what we can do about this. And I'll tell you, I was really getting invested in this match because I'm really buying into the narrative of Matt's comeback. And I thought we were going to see it here after he kicked out of that people's elbow. But amazing victory for Obama. Wow. Oh, wow, look at this. A great match, Nick said. Look at this. Matt's so tired of this shit. I would be too. Man. I'm sorry. I maybe I just have to start playing as Matt. Like the next match he gets booked in, I'll take control of Matt, right? Like maybe that's what it's going to... I feel like he just needs to get that one win in. Look, the game's loading really fast now because it doesn't have to use 2 custom assets for the wrestlers. Look at this old-fashioned wrestling match about to happen here. That's tough. That's tough, buddy. I'm sorry. But let's move on. Because here's the champ. He's in action. Last time we saw the champ wrestle, he lost to Geralt of Rivia. And now he's going up against another debuting superstar tonight. That's right. This is actually the in-ring WAT Reel Entertainment debut of Big Dave Batista. Glass Onion's own Big Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you think of WWE, you think of John Cena.
Here comes John. I just want to see him in the belt one more time. We're gonna skip the entrance. Don't worry. I just like seeing him in that belt. Incredible.
The following
He wears it well.
is scheduled for one
The
fall.
champ is here.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
Wow, incredible. Now this is interesting because while Batista is wrestling here tonight for the very first time, this is an opponent that John Cena has got to be very familiar with, and Nick said it himself, this 2006 ass match. Oh, and I know you can't hear it, but Batista's got to have one of the all-time great entrance themes. Here he comes, the Animal.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 200
I'll sing it for you.
pounds.
I walk alone. Amazing. I love Batista. That's really all I have to say about that. You know what? Here's the real narrative coming into this. Since Glass Onion premiered on Netflix, and I was fortunate to watch it the other day with Jess and Kayla. Loved it. Predictably. Loved it. I love Knives Out. Thought Glass Onion was fantastic. Thought Batista was fantastic in it. Look at the dogs. What a tattoo of his puppies there. People have been debating all over Twitter lately who's the greatest wrestler turned actor. Really just between the three obvious examples of Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, and Dave Batista. And most seem to be showing up in favor of Dave Batista, and I can't argue with them. And now if I'm John Cena, I'm thinking, wow, this man's really taking the title from me as best wrestler turned actor, and that's not enough. He's got to show up here in France to challenge me as the WAT Reel Entertainment Champion. Unbelievable. Can I not have anything? And we'll see. If anybody... Look, we've already seen John take an L to a rookie. And while Dave is not a wrestling rookie, he is a WAT Reel Entertainment rookie. And this is just going to be a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Look at those boots. Really good green boots. I'm not sure when he wore those green boots. I remember when he would wear all blue. And we would all call him Blue Tista. I don't know if he liked that very much. Wow, what a power bomb. I remember, I think that's when he came back and basically took the spot from Daniel Bryan. He was Blue Tista. We were all very upset about it, but our anger was misdirected. It was more towards WWE creative than it was Big Match Dave. We all love Big Match Dave. And Ram loves him some 2006 WWE. Well, you're seeing it right here, brother. Another big power bomb to the champ. And if Batista wins this, again, I'm more confused than ever on what the pay-per-view championship bout will be. Because I came into this tonight thinking with 100% certainty it would be Cena defending against Matt Thomas in an automatic rematch. We've seen, I'm sorry to say it, buddy, but we've just seen Matt lose and lose and lose. And if Batista scores a victory here, I mean, the landscape around our World Championship was going to be very confusing. But if anybody could reasonably hold that belt, it's Dave Batista for sure. But John, Big Match John, just as well. You know, I was thinking about this lately. I'm going to take a break from the wrestling commentating. I was thinking about this recently, and I feel like, I don't know if it's a hot take, but I feel like John Cena should, like, formally retire from wrestling, like, very soon. Like, within the next year. And I'm sure he has more in him, but considering he is definitely a part-time, like, very much a part-timer now, like 1-2 matches a year. Spear! And he's clearly moved on to, like, what the next phase of his career is going to be. I think he should just retire. Like, have one great match while he still can, because we see... Is he going to tap? No, he gets out. Good reversal, John. We see these part-timers, and they go, and they go, and they go, and eventually it just gets embarrassing because they're so old and they just can't hang anymore. And I feel like, the business has moved on successfully without Cena, right? His era is formally over. They're going to be okay without John Cena. I think he should... Oh, big power bomb on the outside. Wow. I think he should just get one last great match while he can still do it. Maybe put someone over on the way out, pass the torch to whoever. I'm not even saying I have somebody in mind. But, let's not do an Undertaker and have somebody coming back again and again into, the twilight of their wrestling career, right? Let's let John go out on a big one, looking great. Why prolong this any more than we need to? He's moved on. The business has moved on. Give him one great match, whether that's against, I don't know. I'd seen they floated the idea of him and Cody Rhodes. Is this going to be a double count out? Somebody's got to get back in the ring. Hello? Hello? Oh, Dave breaks the count. He could have won in a second there, but he breaks the count. He wants to get it honestly. WWE will never let that happen. His SmackDown appearance last Friday was the highest episode of the Fox era, so he stole a massive draw. I don't doubt that. By no means. And obviously it was very exciting that he came back. I was just thinking about it. He comes back so sparingly now. I mean, he's occupying that same position that somebody like Rock did a few years ago, or The Undertaker, where it's comes back for one storyline a year. I think maybe have him come back and do one last run, right? I forget, is he a 16-time champion yet? Has he tied Flair's record, or does he still need to tie it? Because I'm saying, let him come back, have that run. He's one away from tying. Because I'm okay with him getting the record. I'm okay with him being the new record setter. Wow, what an adjustment! Hold on, hold the phone. No. If anybody could kick out of that move, it's going to be Dave Bautista. And Cena's going up top. Whoa! What a maneuver. I would be... Oh, Cena is tied with Flair. Okay, so one more to break the record. I'd be fine with him breaking the record. I think John's paid enough of his dues to have that distinction. Right? It's going to take a hell of a lot for anybody to ever get that close again to Flair. And because he is so close, I say just go for it. I would honestly rather have somebody who's a much better ambassador for the business to hold that distinction than raggedy old Rick, okay? Sorry to say it. Let him get that record, let him go on one last run, and then have him drop the belt to somebody and give him the rub at Mania. I'm not saying like Roman doesn't need it, right? Roman's got it. But I don't have anybody in mind when I say maybe I don't even know who that person would be yet. But I think John should I think they should really think about... Hold on. What the fuck is happening?
He picks up the victory.
Yeah, Cena deserves it. I mean, I'm not... Rick's an icon and a legend, but Cena deserves it. Have I seen the Flair doc on Peacock? I've not. Do you recommend it? What is going on? The champion just lost again. I might have to do some witchcraft in the pay-per-view. Yeah, clean pin on the champ. That's 2 in a row for John. I think John Cena maybe should think about retiring because actually not sure he can hang anymore. Everyone's getting dethroned. This is the most inconsistent wrestling booking of all time. I might have to do some witchcraft on the pay-per-view main event. I don't know. I think we might have to just book a fatal 4-way or do an elimination chamber or something. I don't know. Maybe if you're the champ, you're just set up to lose nonstop. Maybe. That's all we've seen so far. Wow, that's tough for John. Great for Dave, who continues to be the greatest wrestler turned actor. Now, Ram, I'm glad you're still with us because you're your favorite. Everybody loves to see him. Nacho Libre is here And he is going one-on-one with the newly debuted 0-1 Lone Survivor. Of course, the iconic titular main character of the pixel horror game that I played on here many months ago. That's right. Great point, Ram. The Lone Survivor is still alive after the brutal beating he received at the hands of the Tulpa. And look, Ram, this guy can't catch a break. He keeps going against your favorites. First the Tulpa, now Nacho. Poor guy. But he did indeed survive. It's right there in his name, so I'm glad to see, even if his name isn't Wrestling Match Winner, it's Lone Survivor. And he is indeed surviving in this moment. I'm very excited that Nacho is here because people love this guy. In the same way that John Cena's a draw, Nacho Libre is a huge draw in this wrestling league. Look at this guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You get to see the Ric Flair doc, but you're nervous. It might ignore a lot of the negative stuff in Flair's career. Yeah, I would. So it's an official WWE documentary, I would take it, being on Peacock. I think you're probably right about that. I think which is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. I'm fine with John Cena, having that very distinct acclaim as the most winningest world champion of all time rather than Rick. Wow, look at Nacho. What a legend. Okay, we'll skip Lone Survivor's entrance. We've seen it. Matt says, fuck Nacho. And you can understand why, because I think it all started to go downhill for Matt when he did in fact lose to Nacho Libre, even with the championship around his waist at that moment in time. In fact, now that I think about it, I think we've only seen Matt win a single match while running this league, and that was, of course, against Resident Evil protagonist. Oh, that's going to end up on Botchamania later. That was against Resident Evil protagonist Chris Redfield. I think it's the only victory we've seen the Master pull out. And then once he went head-to-head with the True People's Champ, Nacho Libre, it's been all downhill from there. Wow, now Nacho is hungry. That's not a pun on the fact that he shares a name with a delicious tortilla chip. This is a guy who is not only winning time and time again, but also inspiring audience members all around the world. Nacho wrestles with something to prove. And I know he's got to look at somebody like John Cena, who keeps losing. This is a murder. It really is. Now, the Lone Survivor doesn't have incredible stats, but he's not that bad. Nacho might have really exaggerated stats. I've never bothered to look, but he wrestles like somebody who comes in at a stark 99. Some of these wrestlers that I downloaded, I've not checked the stats on, and they might have like fully maxed out stats. Nacho wrestles like somebody who does. That might be it. I honestly think that might be it. No! He presses on. He continues to survive. Maybe I should book Matt against the Lone Survivor. Getting him into the corner. Looking vulnerable on that. That might be interesting to see what happens there. I forget what I was going to say. Oh, but I know what I was going to say. Nacho must look at the current champion, John Cena, who's 0-2 tonight, folks. Wow, what a moonsault. That might be it. Not yet. He's going to keep on surviving, folks. Nacho's got a clean victory again. Oh, God. I kind of hope he doesn't get up anymore at this point. Oh, that's going to be on Botchamania later. Nacho, you know what? As great as he is, could really benefit from slowing down and scouting his moves. You don't need to go at 100% of the time, if you understand what I mean by that. He's making some silly mistakes. Now, you can afford to make those mistakes against his current competition, but if he finds himself in there with somebody like John Cena,
Not a bad place to be in.
Spear! You can't afford to make those kinds of mistakes, and that's it, folks. Let's get a stretcher out here.
It's over all in a night's work.
In quick fashion, vintage Nacho there. He cleans up another one. Ram loves it.
Here is your winner, the Superstar.
He loves it. We all love it, except for Matt.
Never a doubt.
Nacho gets another win. I mean,
Was about as lopsided as
maybe
it
this
comes.
is just how it's meant to be. Maybe Nacho just needs to be the champion. Because this guy doesn't lose. This is championship material right here. And if I'm John Cena, I'm really concerned because this guy has... It's not a question of if, it's a question of when, folks. Lone Survivor, Jobber to the Stars. Sorry again, Jasper Byrne. Loved the game. Just released a remaster of it. Oh, it's pay-per-view time! Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was the main event. It's pay-per-view time, folks. Okay, I never do this. Wow, look at the... You got a lot to... You got a lot to look at right here. I never do this, but let's look at the card tonight, and let's see what it's booked for us, because nothing has gone according to plan. This is the final show of the evening. It's our pay-per-view bout, and it's 7 matches instead of 5, so we've got a huge show coming up here. Let's see what it did, though. Let's see what it booked. So first up, we've got Captain Insano and the Revolting Blob against 2 debuting superstars. Jacob Black, Edward Cullen, accompanied by Bella Swan. Okay, pretty good. Dom Toretto versus Head Ripper Joe. Okay. That's 2 1-0 superstars. What the hell is this? It was supposed to be the Rager and the Saving Demon. I mean, I know we lost that first match. Okay. Okay, come on. What is this thing doing? I'm very upset about this. Edit it? I mean, I don't know if I should because we lost. I mean, okay, cards on the table. I put Kids at Heart and Nasty World in a rivalry, and I manually set Nasty World to be the number 1 contenders, so it would book this match. But it's not doing what I told it to. And we got Black Adam versus the Mothman. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. Matt Thomas versus John Cena. At least it got that right for the title. Barack Obama versus Nacho Libre. This isn't what I booked either. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because Paige did pin Becky Radis, but Lady Dimitrescu is supposed to be in this. At least knew to put him in a steel cage match. Everybody's saying edit it. Okay. You're the booker, I could change. I know I could change the card, but some of the fun is just letting the chaos unfold. So you guys think I should change the teams match? So it's Nasty World versus Kids at Heart? Okay. We'll edit this. If you guys like it. Everybody's saying edit it. No, I hate to take it away from these guys because David Arquette and Jimmy King have been very impressive. And to be fair, I think they were the number 1 contenders before I edited that. Oh, you know what? It might not let me edit this, though. Hold on. Because it says they're in a rivalry. If I edit this, customize the match. Okay. 2-on-2. Ooh, got that Seth Rollins theme. I can't hear it, though. Well, while we're in here, do we want any sort of stipulations? Or do we want to just do a regular tag match? Do we want it to be, do we want them to have weapons? What do we want here? We already got a cage match for the women's championship. Ladder match? Just go for it? All right. I don't disagree. Although a ladder match is going to take forever with the AI in this game. Matt says weapons. Well, okay. I think we can cut it down the middle with a ladder match because, oh, you know what we could do? TLC match. That has ladders and weapons. Okay. Title match on. I hate to get in here and do this, but Oh, don't look at all these other people in here. Don't look at the spoilers. Okay, not all these people are actually in the league. This is just everybody in the game. Don't look at all of them. Don't look at it. Okay, and get Ricky in here. I'm sorry to... Oh wow, look at these stats. I gotta boost Seaman Demon. Why is Ricky so high? Okay, championship match. No, I do know the rivalry that's connected to Kids at Heart is Nasty World, but I feel like these games... I feel like the universe mode will typically be like, hey, don't edit this shit. They're in a rivalry. Like, it gets like all... Okay, we good? Okay. I get scared when it goes all black. So I just remember in universe mode, if it books a match with a rivalry tied to it, it'll like... if you edit it, it like ruins the rivalry, but it looks like it wasn't going to do any storyline stuff with that match anyway. Okay, so it completely ignored my plans. That's pretty cool. So we got this match. This will be fun. We got these four in a TLC match. Black Adam versus the Mothman. Maybe I don't need to make pay-per-views this long. We got the title match. Nacho not in the title match, but this makes sense. And you guys like Rampage versus Becky the Wreck and a steel cage. Okay. Again, I booked Rampage and Florence Pugh in a rivalry, and Becky and Demetras are supposed to be in a rivalry. It's just ignoring everything. You love that the women's title match is the main event. It did that last time, too. Becky and Florence were the main event. Okay. Let's go. I hope you guys are ready. Let's start the show. Our pay-per-view, which is not going to take place in the WAT Reel Theater. We're going somewhere else tonight. We're going to the big, great city of Gotham. Last pay-per-view, we were live from Moe's Tavern. No, it's not Moe's Tavern this time. It's live in Gotham City. As this really thinks about loading this in with this like 240p time-lapse traffic footage. We're going to Gotham, an amazing custom arena I downloaded. And wow, we have a really action-packed show there. This is going to be a great way to end things, even if had a bit of a rogue AI. Okay? Bit of the rogue AI. Going against my wishes. Look at this! Live from Gotham.
You know, competition has been at the root of all conflict and discord we've seen in WWE over the past few weeks. And tonight,
this isn't WWE, Cole. Shut up.
Tonight,
it's not in Newark. It's in Gotham. Don't ignore that.
Tonight, it's personal. Tonight,
it's personal tonight. From the Monarch Theater. That's right. We're live in Gotham, baby. And we're kicking things off with a very successful team in the form of the Revolting Blob and Captain Insano. Going head-to-head with a debuting team here at WAT Reel Entertainment. They say blood runs thicker than water. That's never been truer than this. We got... I don't care if you're on Team Jacob or Team Edward tonight. They're on the same team in this league. Edward and Jacob, accompanied by Bella to the ring. We've got a long, passionate history with the Twilight Saga here at WAT Reel Entertainment. It would be criminal if I didn't include them in this league. So here they are, and I'll tell you all about them as we get started here. Now, Captain Insano and the Revolting Blob, if you didn't join us last time, are two Adam Sandler co-stars teaming up, of course. Revolting Blob from Billy Madison, Captain Insano from Waterboy, and they have enjoyed quite a bit of success together. They've done... I don't know if they are undefeated, but they have enjoyed a lot of success together and definitely have to be climbing the ranks towards those tag titles. Although I don't understand how the ranks work in this game anymore, evidently, because it doesn't listen to what I tell it to do. And then across from them, Edward, Jacob, and Bella. Ram says Edward looks like Matt Pat. Let me tell. I can't wait to tell you what's up with the Edward Cullen creator wrestler in this. Let's check out these big boys though. 2 hosses. 2 meaty men slapping man meat. Here they come. Captain Insano and the Revolting Blob. Let me get a big sip of Holiday Ale. I've been kind of nursing this through the stream. I do a lot of talking, not a lot of time for sipping.
Is scheduled for one fall. On the
One
way to
fall.
the ring, at a combined weight of 829 pounds, the Empire of Pain.
Oftentimes with
Okay.
teams, you know one member is better than the other.
Now these guys
are
look
two
incredible.
superstars who are equally
I didn't make either of them. That's why they look incredible. And very impressive. We can move on to our debuting team here, the Cullen family.
This is gonna be good.
Now, you think the Edward Cullen model looks kind of... Look at these idiots.
Accompanied by Isabella.
I'm not sure if I set a custom
Combined
entrance for
weight
them,
of
looking at this.
395
I usually do better than this.
The family.
The family.
Look at the talent in competition here.
So,
Exactly why the
the
WWE
Bella and
universe is
Jacob
so amped up
creator
for this
wrestlers were already in the creator wrestler library. I found them. They look great. I can't take credit for them. Now, you would think Edward would be there too if somebody bothered to make these two. He wasn't. He wasn't there at all, to my surprise, even though Laurent from the Twilight Saga was in there. You saw him wrestle last time we went live. Oh, and it looks like Jacob is transformed!
The WWE
Jacob has shifted form for this
as these two teams
tag team matchup. He's not restricted to his human frame.
tag team action just keep getting
Don't
higher and higher.
don't be alarmed. He is a werewolf. This is perfectly normal for him. But yeah, he still is not as big as Big Captain Insano, who drops a massive tree trunk of a leg across the throat of Jacob Black.
Trying to catch him off guard with that attempt.
Yeah, no one had made an Edward Cullen before, which I was kind of shocked if anybody was, holy fuck, gonna bother to make Twilight characters that they wouldn't have made that one. So I then tried to search Robert Pattinson. I was thinking, okay, if I can find like a Robert Pattinson, I can probably work on that. And they didn't have a Robert Pattinson, but they did have specifically Connie from Good Time, the Safdie Brothers movie. Somebody had made like a really good Connie Good Time. So I downloaded that, and I might just have to add that guy to the roster too, just because he exists. But I took that because they had gone through the trouble of importing a Robert Pattinson face capture onto that model. So I downloaded it, and I edited it into Edward Cullen. So that's what you're looking at there. So I didn't really make the Edward Cullen, but I kind of did also. He looked very different when I brought him home, but now he looks like this. Please tell me you added Connie. What, Connie? I think his name is Connie Nikas? Nikas? Yeah, out of all the Robert Pattinson. Now, there was a Batman as well. But, like, there's a really good Pattinson Batman. But, like, it's like, corrupted. Like, you can't download it, which drove me fucking crazy. It looks awesome, and you can't download it. It's broken for some reason. What was that? You just killed that man. We got featured films in the chat. What's going on, brother? Great to see you. Oh, I thought that might have been it. Thanks for joining us for WAT Reel Entertainment Championship Wrestling. Your eyes don't deceive you. You are in fact seeing Edward Cullen and Jacob Black of the Twilight Saga, accompanied by Bella Swan, taking on Captain Insano from Waterboy, teaming up with the Revolting Blob from Billy Madison. Wow, that's a lot of describers to sum up what you're looking at right here, right now. How you doing, my friend? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year's to all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to this absolute shit show. I'm so happy somebody else finds this entertaining. Big cover! No. It's going to take more to put the blob down. Matt thinks I should just add Connie Good Time. I may as well. You're right. The fact that somebody bothered to make a really good Connie from Good Time in this.
Oh, man,
It's like the Jack Frost thing. It's like, just because it exists, I should add it. But I made some crucial changes to the Edward. Didn't have great Edward hair, which is unfortunate because the hair is big for Edward. I went with the best I could find, but I made him very pale. I changed his eye color. I even gave him his little bracelet. So I think he looks okay. You want to see Winslow Pattinson? Winslow Pattinson. What is that? What do you mean by that? Winslow. Hold on. Oh, Lighthouse. Right, you mean Lighthouse. Winslow. Right. Yeah, we could do him and Defoe, maybe. What a tag team that would be. What do you want with being over here? Going to the Twitch meetup next month, absolutely. I got my RSVP in, super excited for it. Can't wait to see everybody again. Had the best goddamn time at the last one, and now I actually know most of you folks a little bit. I think this one will be even more fun. I hope you are as well, my friend. And thank you for watching. It's a mess, but you like it. That's good. A great tag team. Yeah, I think I have to investigate. I'm actually running out of created wrestler spots in the game. I'm running out of... Holy shit. What a chokeslam to Edward. My goodness, he's going to pin him right in the middle of the ring. Unless Jacob can come in with the save, Jake. Jacob. Okay. I was about to say, where the hell is Jacob Loca? Matt can't go to the meetup. That's a shame, my friend. That's a shame. Everybody would want to see the former WAT Reel Entertainment Wrestling Champion at the meetup. That's a shame. Feature film's going to be there. Terrific. Very excited for it. Very excited to drink a lot. Maybe play some big Jenga. Make an ass of myself. Big tag out to Captain Insano. This is a pretty good tag match, and this is just the opening bout of our big pay-per-view here in Gotham City. And I haven't talked a lot about the competitors and what they've got to be thinking here. But I say it time and time again, we've had a lot of strong debuts tonight. The Cullen family, and they are a family. Let's let it be known, because of course, if you missed Breaking Down Part 2, Jacob did imprint on Edward's daughter. Oh, I thought that might have been it. I thought that might have been it. Captain Insano's holding hot tag to Jacob Black. He's coming in. Here comes the big wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big chop from Jacob. Going up top. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Look at this. But you gotta look out for the blob, Jacob. You gotta look out for the blob, Jacob. It didn't matter. Huge crossbody off the top rope. And I'm sweating my ass off watching a wrestling video game live on the internet, folks. This is what we came to see. I don't know how it gets so hot down here doing this. It's like, it's not that cold out right now, actually. It's, what is it, 57? Wasn't the sub-zero temperatures that it was a few weeks ago. Mr. Eli Mack, great point. Former champion as of now. By then, Matt could see gold around his waist once again. By the end of this night, he could see gold around his waist once again. That's coming up later this evening, folks, when Matt Thomas does indeed try to reclaim the gold from John Cena. Insano with the pin. That's not going to be it, though. It's going to take a little bit more. And great debut performance, win or lose, from these guys here tonight, Jacob and Edward. They just won't quit. Captain Insano goes in for this grueling submission finish. Here comes the blob to scare off Edward. Will he tap? No! He's out! Oh, I don't know what you're thinking with that, Jacob. Nope, didn't pay off.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Commentating does take a lot of energy. The Michael Cole of Twitch. I'm going to wear that new nickname everywhere I go. I'm going to say, I don't know if you know this, but I've been called the Michael Cole of Twitch. Vintage Jacob Black. I don't know how it could be vintage as this is his debut match. And I'd love to see some action from the managers. We've started to see managers get involved in the mix tonight, but I've not seen them do anything. Great double axe handles, breaking up the pin from Edward Cullen. of like I want to see Bella distract the ref or something. We had Winston out here earlier.
Whatever's playing here can't be
But they just
good.
kind of watch. Holy shit. Oh! What a powerbomb to the outside! I don't think we're going to see Edward again. And if there was ever a time to put Jacob out of his misery, it's got to be right here, right now. But he's fighting through the pain. He's fighting against the odds. Fighting against the revolting blob. Great reversal from Jacob Black. Bella has to be so impressed on the outside. I do like to think that when these two are competing, it's not out of a shared desire to win. It's them competing for Bella's affection, and they just want to impress her. She's out there watching, and they just want to be the best wrestler. That's what drives them. Not the tag belts. They just want to be the one to love Bella Swan on the outside.
If this lands, it might be all
Big move! Big move! Could that be it? Captain Insano's coming. Can Edward stop him? No, and he kicked out anyway. Bit of a mess in the corner there. Edward's not sure what to do or where to go. Figured it out. Eli Mack, being a former wrestling commentator, you understand my pain. Is that true, sir?
And with good reason. These superstars are earning.
Well, that's very cool. From one Michael Cole to another. That's very cool. I'd love to hear more about that. You are a commentator for a wrestling organization?
I think the crowd knows.
That's one of the coolest things anyone's ever said to me. Big splash, and that move has literally killed people before. But Edward coming in with the save. Coming in with the save.
He's a projectile now.
Wow, this is it. Insano stunned on the outside. This is the moment. This is the moment. Who's even the legal man? I think it's still Jacob, and Edward's putting the blob down. And if I'm Jacob, I'm going to tag in that sparkly vampire. Tag him in. Come on. Who's up first? Insano's coming back. I don't know where he's going. Where you going? Not sure. Everybody's a little tuckered out in there, I think. All right, we've officially reset. Nobody really took advantage of that moment. This is a 5-star classic. What a way to open the night. Oh! The blob is busted. Folks, the blob is busted, and he's got slime oozing out of every orifice tonight.
His gears might be turning.
Eli was a wrestling commentator for the local wrestling federation, also the ring announcer and backstage interviewer. 3 jobs in one. That's really fucking cool. Is there like any? Is there anything online of you commentating and stuff? I'd love to see that. Look at this team! Oh wow, it's Twilight Eclipse. It's just like it's the two of these guys teaming up against the Volturi all over again. Oh, stunner! Edward Cullen just hit the stunner and he's going for the pin. Oh, Captain Insano's gonna try to break it up. Oh god, he did. This is what I'm worried about with the ladder match. Is like the AI in this game does not know how to wrap up a tag match, and I'm really worried about how they're going to wrap up a TLC match. Because if you were playing this game, by the way, Edward's just fucking shit off. If you were playing this game, you would know I gotta knock Captain Insano off the apron before I pin the blob. But Edward didn't do that. He just pinned the blob, and so his partner came in and broke up the pin. And that's why I made sure this game can't book too many tag matches anymore, because they take forever! Oh, but this one might have just ended right there, folks. Unless Jacob comes in. No, Jacob's gonna watch. Jacob, you nasty bitch. Oh, Edward kicked out. That was vintage Jacob Black there. The pettiness of watching Edward suffer. Oh, and now he comes in. Now he comes in because he knows Bella's watching, and he wants to make a good impression. But can he offer up the distraction? Edward might need to get back on his feet. No, matter of fact, he's going to put the blob down. Oh. Wow, we got 6 more matches after this. Oh, my God. I hope you're enjoying the show at home, folks.
Definitely not where
I stream a lot of stuff, and this is not something I plan to stream super frequently, but every once in a while, I think it's a lot of fun. So I hope you agree and are enjoying the show. The show's truly gotten away from me tonight. I've tried to send it in one direction, and the AI said, no, we're going wherever the fuck we want to go. Oh no, Edward, you stepped in it this time! Oh my god! Thank God Edward's a vegetarian vampire, because I think he would have gone straight for the jugular there. No. I don't know what it's gonna take. This has to be one of the most dramatic matches we've ever seen. And people love to say stuff is a better love story than Twilight, but for all my money, nothing really is. These characters know how to tell stories, and if you aren't inspired by what's happening in this ring, I pity you. I weep for you. It's an interesting strategy. Just going to let Captain Insano take a lap around the ring, catch his breath. Couldn't be me. You got to stay on your opposition. Whoa! But Jacob, wow, well scouted. Jacob just knocks his ass back out and cool and calm as ever, makes the tag. Now Edward, on the other hand, going to the outside, and you know what? Maybe I should stop doubting the tactics of our very great athletes, because Edward goes after him, and he pays the price for it. And the crowd is just petrified, and you ever get so excited that you just completely lock up physically, show no expression? That happens a lot to our audience. All right, what's it going to be? Edward's stunned. Insano's coming in. He's got his finisher. He's revving up. Oh, could it be a big choke slam? Oh, it is! And will it be enough, or will Jacob come in and save him? He's going to try! Oh, my God. Fight forever. Fight forever. But not literally. We got 6 other matches here, guys. No matter what happens here tonight, no matter who leaves here the victor, nobody has anything to be ashamed of tonight. This is a wonderful stunner! Could this be it? See, now if we were playing this, you know, to knock the blob off the corner, or even better yet, Jacob goes and gets the blob off the corner. But he's going to go for the pin again, and the blob's going to try to break it up. Or maybe not! No, he kicks out. What do you mean he kicks out? Okay, Jacob, stay on him. He's wobbly. I don't know what Jacob's finisher is, but I think we're about to learn. No, Jacob! Oh, my God, Jacob. You had him dead to rights. Now you got the blob in there. Who's fresh. Why are you messing around with Insano? DT! Finish it. Finish it, Jacob. This is your moment. This is the finisher. Oh! This might be it, folks. Count it. It's it! Wow, what a performance from these two. You know what? When it comes to Twilight, it's always a marathon on this channel. We watched all 5 movies live in a 12-hour stream, and I feel like I was there all over again watching these two compete against Revolt Insanity. But it was well worth it to see this victory. God damn, did they earn it. And I think we've just seen the debut of a promising young team in the form of Edward Cullen, Jacob Black, and Isabella Swan. 5 stars. Greatest match of all time. Okay, if anybody ever asks you what the greatest match of all time was, it was when Edward Cullen and Jacob Black beat Captain Insano and the Revolting Blob. Just put that on the record. In the same record book where you put that I'm the Michael Cole of Twitch, put that in there too. Wow, Jacob looks amazing. Good job, guys. So proud of you. Featured Films hasn't seen a single Twilight movie. You gotta fix that, brother. You gotta fix yourself. You're missing out. Missing out big time. And if you wanted to, you go to our YouTube channel at WAT Reel Entertainment, and you could find the 12-hour stream we did where we watched all 5 of them online, featuring guests both from and not from those movies. And we raised a little money for charity. And you could theoretically queue up that stream, and you could watch the movies along with us anytime you want. You queue up the movie. You queue up our stream. We made it real easy for you. But let's move on here. Yeah, fix it while watching along. Fix your soul. We got Dominic Toretto versus Head Ripper Joe, more commonly known as Chris Walker from the Outlast games. But for some reason, I call him Head Ripper Joe. Somebody made this amazing create a wrestler of him, and I renamed him Head Ripper Joe. I'm a shameless piece of garbage. Dom Toretto versus Head Ripper Joe. Now, this is an interesting matchup because these are two 1-0 stars. 1-0 stars. So momentum is always the name of the game. And only one man here has the opportunity to continue it. Dominic Toretto, he doesn't have friends. He's got family. What is this move? Wow. I don't remember that from last time.
Is scheduled for one fall.
Looks like a large
Making
infant.
his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 273 pounds.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level.
Oh, did you say his name? I think you just said how much he weighed. Well, these are two bald behemoths going head-to-head tonight. Because Dom Toretto's going after the very scary Head Ripper Joe. Now, last time we saw Head Ripper Joe, it was also one-on-one against another bald legend in the form of Bully's Jimmy Hopkins.
Weighing in at 436
Wow, look at this guy.
pounds. Headhunter Joe.
God, he's just upsetting to look at, to think about. And I have ran from this guy a lot on this stream. Very nice to be just sitting at home and not stressing about it at all. Not looking for an air duct to crawl through. Not worrying about managing my batteries. I get to just stay at home and like everybody else and watch him fight Dominic Toretto, who I think has done incredible things. And if anybody has the ability to maybe stand toe-to-toe with this Titan, it would be the patriarch of the Toretto family. Message me a match on Twitter that you're proud of, Eli. Cool. I will definitely check that out. If I wasn't just streaming from console, I would like pull it up on stream and we could just watch it here. But unfortunately, I'm very limited in what I can do. All I can really do is sit back and watch this happen. Family may not save him today. Last time we saw Head Ripper Joe, he absolutely demolished Jimmy Hopkins from the Bully franchise. We haven't seen Jimmy since. I don't know if we'll ever see him again. I hope he's okay, whoever he is. Now, Dominic Toretto, 1-0 himself. Last time we saw him, wow, look at that. I don't know where those kicks are registering, but the ref might want to take a closer look at that. But you do what's necessary when you face somebody as frightening as Head Ripper Joe. Last time we saw Dominic Toretto, I believe it was in a triple threat match against Black Adam and Barack Obama. You know, as you do. And Dominic Toretto did emerge victorious from that match. But only one of these men can emerge victorious today. Look at those Bane turnbuckles. Very cool.
So resilient.
Who's it going to be? Now, this is a place we haven't seen Head Ripper Joe before. We've only ever seen him on the offense. I genuinely don't think Jimmy Hopkins got a single lick of offense on him. I think he was just beaten to a pulp. But here, we're seeing Head Ripper Joe have to put in a little effort, sweat a bit, and see what it's like to be on the receiving end of a Toretto fist. Dom showing him how the streets always win. We'll see. It's far from over, and Dom is, of course, eating some of that punishment himself. But if he wants to get to that family barbecue at the end of the night, he has got to find it within himself to stand up against Outlast's Head Ripper Joe. And in fact, Head Ripper Joe was only able to be defeated in his own game by a sort of metaphysical swarm of nanobots. Outlast is pretty weird. Holy shit, what a lariat. I think when I was playing Outlast, I didn't realize that the Wall Rider was like a massive nanobots. Wow!
Emphatic victory.
And we might have to test Dom after the match to see what substances are in his body, because they might be a strong substance of nanobots, because he just defeated Head Ripper Joe.
Perhaps the perfect match. Never any
And he's very proud of that victory, and he should be. Matt says, the streets always win, and apparently they do. That was a quick match, especially against somebody as seemingly unstoppable as Head Ripper Joe. Wow. I don't know, Ram. We might have to see how Dom does against the Tulpa next. The horror monster streak is dead. A 1.5 lackluster match. Fans did not love it. Wow, it's crazy. Not only did he win, but he won. He won. Fuck, I get... My brain is falling apart. When you do this so long, you develop all sorts of speech impediments, it seems. He ran so fast. Oh, I mean, good for him. At least the people got to win for a change. I feel like we've had a lot of upsets and plot twists, but this is one we can all get excited about, even if it was lackluster. His fast franchise contract carried over. He can't lose. You might be right. He has to always look cool and he can never lose. So far, that's proving to be the case, yeah. All right, what's up next? Oh, boy, here we go. Now this, I feel a little dirty about this, to be honest with you, because, you know, I meddled, okay? Let it be known that the booker has favored some of his talents. I meddled in this today. I'm sorry, but I really wanted to see these four go head-to-head. So we're going to see it here. Sorry, I get what I want sometimes. This is potentially a huge match. I was very disappointed to see the Seaman Demon go down against Chris Anthony Lopez earlier. But I'm hoping my boys can prove they deserve to be there. Sorry, I'm actually going to tweet this out. Here we go. Gotta tweet it out. This is huge. I mean, look. I hate to be biased, but I did once portray one of the characters on screen here, so. Can you really be surprised? All right, head in the game, done tweeting. Get a sip of beer here. I'm going to need it.
They're here.
We're going to be sitting here for a while. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I wanted to see tonight. Nasty World versus the Kids at Heart for the Wrestle Reel Team Champions. Big Ricky Rage strutting out in Gotham City, daddy-o. He looks fantastic, but he didn't come alone. Is there an exorcist in the house? Because there's a Seaman Demon coming from behind. And the frame rate's about to dip. Watch this. Yeah! I'm not sure if this is on purpose or not. Did the Miz and Morrison entrance, like, descend into slow motion? Or are the frame rates genuinely dropping? I'm not sure. This doesn't feel on purpose, but it looks very cool.
The following
Nasty World.
Is a tag team
Oh, it is on purpose. Okay.
and chairs match.
This game gets very unstable, and so I totally thought it was just the frames dipping.
At a combined weight of 300.
Look at these two. These look incredible. Now, wow, look at that kick. I love that kick. I know you can't hear the music, but it's NWO. Now, I was hoping for a more honest path to the titles for these guys. I thought I'd book that first match manually. Win or lose, the computer would know, okay, we got to keep these guys wrestling. They're in a rivalry. They're the number one contenders. It just completely ignored that, which is upsetting, because this is the end point I was trying to get us to, and it just ignored that. So I wish there was a more honest path to the title. But Daddy gets what Daddy wants, and that's to see these four compete for the championship belts.
at a combined weight of 377
Look at him. And they don't have the belts around their waist, folks, because do not forget, this is a TLC match. The only way to exit this match as the tag team champions is to climb a ladder and retrieve the belts from above the ring. But that's just the L in TLC, baby, because the T stands for ladders and the C stands for chairs, and TLC also happens to be my initials, so it all works out in the end. Everything goes.
And Byron, to say that these
The heels get a clean way to the title match. Yeah, I guess that's fair. They didn't, right?
Am I right?
They're heels. They lost their match and then bribed the authority figure to book them in the title match anyway. So here they are. Kids at heart, fan favorites. Everybody loves them. And definitely have had the most success out of the WAT originals. Successfully defended their titles against Walter White and Jesse Pinkman last time. Enjoying victories on regular programming. Not getting embarrassed and caught with their tights down out here very often. But if they were ever going to get caught with them down, it's against these guys. The Nasty World, we're closing in on them quick. And I am excited because we are getting to see Rick Radis in action for the first time tonight, even though he just ate a big leg drop from Chris Andy Lopez, but gives it right back to him. This is going to be a lot to pay attention to. All four men wrestling at the same time. Radis goes out, grabs the ladder immediately, wasting no time because he understands what has to happen to get those belts tonight. But he's going head-to-head with Nick Molbach on the outside while the Seaman Demon gets locked in a submission maneuver in the middle of the ring. Whew. Folks, I am hot. I am bothered. This is going to be a hell of a match for me to call tonight. Big kick from Radis. Now, we have seen Radis wrestle on the stream before, my first stream of the game when I did the My Rise career mode, but this is the first time that he's wrestling in official WAT Reel Entertainment Championship Wrestling. Now look at him, doing a bit of the joint manipulation on the outside to Nick Molbach. Meanwhile, Seaman Demon also goes to the outside, perhaps getting another ladder. I warned you, the AI in this game, not always the brightest, which makes me very concerned on how long it'll take somebody to actually get those belts down from the ladder up there.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes.
Oh, look at this. He's a striker. Oh, Radis. Big Radis daddy-o. We needed the really trivia match that we never got because Rager got the call-up. That's right. This, folks, may not know the real history we're seeing here tonight, which is that long, long ago when we used to run our own trivia fan league on WAT Reel Entertainment. Back when the Rager was simply that, no Rick and no Radis. The Rager was just an idea, a dream. We were introducing a teams division in our fan league. Wow! Nick gets out of the way, and it really saves him as a texture freaks out on his tummy. The texture's freaking out on Rick's tummy, too. A lot of custom assets here, folks, and the computer is...
Oh my God.
The fan is going off like a Boeing 747, trying to reconcile a little bit. We were introducing our teams division, and the big match was going to be Chris and Nick going head-to-head with me and Connor. And then, you know, fate would have its way, and the Rager got called up to the movie trivia Schmodown. And so we never got to have that match. It was an unresolved storyline. We were so close to filming it. So what you're seeing here is the culmination of a lot of things. Very delayed, very belated. But seeing the kids at Heart and Nasty World compete, maybe not in the form we always expected, but nonetheless, wow! Connor delivers the 6 right to Chris's forehead. This one's been a long time coming, which is why I really wanted to see it. Also because I wanted to see myself compete. Woo! What an elbow from the Seaman Demon. Holy cow, we got PLD Project's first time chatter in the chat. What a slobber knocker. How the hell you doing, PLD? Great to see you. And you've never been more right as Nick Molbach beats the absolute hell out of the Rager with a chair. Oh. You joined just in time here, and your eyes don't deceive you. You're seeing Rick Radis and this Seaman Demon go head-to-head with Chris Anthony Lopez and Nick Molbach in a TLC titles match. Chris finally going up to be the first one to attempt to get those belts. Seeming Demon not far behind. Now here's what I'm worried about. It does take a lot of time to get the belts out in a ladder match. Like it's not a simple button press. It's like 10 button presses to get the belts down. I'm very concerned how long it's going to take these four fellas to successfully finish this match, but I got nowhere else to be, and I hope you don't either. Let's go! Wow, what a spin-out powerbomb from the Seaman Demon. And Radis wants to finish it up. Chris going back up. And if I were Connor, I would let Chris go up there and work that belt a little bit. Make it so that when he gets up there, there's less buttons to be pressed. Though Chris is out of the ring. This is it. Oh, this is why the AI is so dumb. Look, they can finish the match right now. Someone go up there. Chris is down. Someone go up there. Stop beating up Nick. Just go up there. Oh my God! See, they're just gonna waste all this time. Look, they're interrupting each other because they want to beat Nick up so bad. Go up there, Rager. You could get the belt right now. You're too focused on being heels. Holy fuck! Where'd you learn to do that? What's going on, PLD? How you doing tonight, my friend? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. You couldn't have picked a better time to do so. This is, in fact, the Ragers' in-ring debut here in this very moment. Debuting on a title match, too. It's almost like the booker is biased in his favor. Now, look at this. This could be a huge moment. Nick's out of the ring. Connor's out of the ring. Rager's down. But nope, the AI, just not the sharpest tool in the shed, goes for a chair. I feel like we're going to see a lot of GTS from the Rager. Go up, go up, go up. Oh my God. He wants to. Let's adjust the ladder. Let's make sure it's perfect in the middle of the ring. Oh my God. Okay, this could be interesting. Fight from the top. Nick's going for a suplex. No, no, no. Oh my God. Massive superplex from Nick Mulback to Rick Radis off the top of the ladder. This is awesome chant from the crowd. Actually, I'm just now noticing that it's not building up any stars. It's not building any stars up in the corner for this match. What's that all about? You want to rate our match? Holy fuck, on the chair and ladder at the same time. I gotta sip some water here. I'm losing my voice. Hold on. Oh! Take a sip of water and Nick busts out the RKO out of nowhere?
And that's perfect positioning for the ladder.
The NKO, if you will. Nick goes up. Cameraman, this is not what I need to see right now. What's Nick doing? Nick, no! Oh my God. Massive frog splash off the top. Styles Clash of the Seaman Demon. Radis stunned on the outside. This is the greatest opportunity you'll get to end the match. And Nick's going to try. He's going to try. See, here's the thing, though. It takes a really long time. Okay, he got one. Yeah, see all those little divots in that circle? Someone has to turn all of them green for the belt to let go. Which is why I think this could take a long time, because the AI is not... Wow, he kicks Nick off the top. But Chris is right there to stop Radis from capitalizing. Oh, maybe not! Connor, get in there. Connor, get in there. Save it. Oh. It could be a really long time before we get all of those divots to turn green. By God, he is broken in half. Oh, here we go. Double team against Lopez. Wow! And Connor's... I feel like I've seen Connor do that exact move right there before. Wow, and they're just beating him like a government mule. Now again, here's the issue. These guys are too transfixed on beating the shit out of the kids at Heart when they don't realize the moment to win the match is right here in front of them. But Radis is showboating it up, and Connor's got a table! And he's pounding away at one half of the kids at Heart. Matt says, who cares? This is awesome. Hell yeah, I enjoy your enthusiasm. Hammering away. Somebody's got to get a ladder in that ring. They're certainly not going to win without a ladder. Oh! Just waffles him with the steel chair. Bit of a comeback with a DDT to the outside. Another GTS. Go to sleep. I don't know who's running the production truck. That was not the moment to cut away to the outside. Go to sleep, JTS. Did he just kill Chris? Come on. Come on, Ricky. Oh, don't pick Chris up. Get him out of here. See, what was that? What are you thinking? You pick Chris up. You pick Chris up, and then don't attack him. You just grab him. I don't know. It can be a little mind-numbing to watch this sometimes. Blue Thunder Bomb on the ladder. You're damn right. Uh-oh! Looking like a little Three Amigo action from Ricky Rage. One more. Oh, what a maneuver! But Chris is there, ready to receive him and stop him from going much further. This is Chris's moment to capitalize. Chris. No, he's out of the ring. Somebody has to get up there.
Taking this to the floor.
Oh my goodness. It is a terrific match. It's just another GTS. Another one. Oh my God. Put him to sleep. Now climb the ladder, Rick. Are you insane? Just hammering away with the steel chair. Does Nick Molbach owe the Rager money? What is going on here? Styles Clash on the chair! Oh! They're killing this. They're killing the Rager! Leave him alone! Oh my God, I'm getting wiped. I'm getting exhausted just watching this. This is a grudge match. I mean, a lot of history here. Maybe not within the specific context of WWE 2K, but a lot of history here. Everybody's getting something out of their system. You start to get the feeling it's not just about winning. Any one of these men could have finished this match up a long time ago. But they keep fighting, and it seems like the goal is to inflict as much damage to their opponents as they humanly can. I mean, we could be here all night at this rate. It's almost fucking midnight my time, actually. RKO! Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Don't attack him. Go up. Go up, Connor. Connor! Seaman Demon! What are you doing? Oh my God. What are you doing? He just stood there and watched him get up. Now Chris is going up. Come on. Come on, fellas. I want somebody to at least go up there and make some progress on the belts. We've got one green spot. We need like 10. I don't even know if the ladder's in the right spot anymore. Where's Brother Lomas? The Rager needs help. No Brother Lomas in this game yet. But if you wanted me to add him, I would have him put together tomorrow. Chris going up top for the Demon. Oh, what a drop kick. Oh, look at this. If there was ever a moment. Oh, great. Look who decided to try and get the belt. Of course, it wasn't Nasty World. Here comes Seaman Demon. Come on. Get him out of there. Get him off there. Get him down. And it's still anybody's match, folks. Nasty World's coming back. Emphasis on the coming. One of them's name is Seaman. Another Blue Thunder Bomb. See, now, again, if I were them, I would let my opponent go up there and free those belts up a little bit. Loosen it up, you know what I mean? So that when I get up there, I've got less work to do. Okay, here we go. Nick's going up top. Look alive, Nasty World. See, okay, this is fine. Like, let him work on it a little bit. Let him work on it. You take him off. There you go. Oh my gosh. Rager's running around. Whoa!
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
What a move, Ricky. I've never seen him look this good before. He's going up top. Come on, Connor. Intercept Chris. Intercept him. Here we go. Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, what a power bomb off the top! Where heels fuck the belts. Not a bad sentiment, Matt, but I kind of like to see my guys get the belts. Give me something to believe in, Nasty World. 69 cutter? I just saw that. That's great. Don't think the booker was bribed with how excited you're getting. I know, I'm just kind of reacting at this point. I'm just yelling and saying, wow. But I'm also getting a little worn down by this. Okay, look at this. The kids at heart are both on their feet. Nasty World is down for the count. A lot of tables, a lot of chairs. All anybody needs is a little bit of time and to climb that ladder. Nobody can seem to concentrate on the task at hand for very long before they start dishing out physical violence. Chris showboating at the top rope. What's going on, Chris? Rager looking for something. I don't know if there's anything left under there. Gets another chair. Nick Malbach not interested. And, whoa, was that a fireman's cutter? Chris Anthony Lopez told me specifically he had thought about it before. If he was ever going to be a pro wrestler, his finisher would be the fireman's cutter. And that is indeed what he is equipped with in this game. Don't we have like 5 more matches after this? Come on, boys. I don't have all night. But everybody's tuning in to see this. They love seeing these four go head-to-head. Welcome in, folks. Great to see you. Thanks for joining. Oh, super kick to the Seaman Demon. Chris going up top. Chris going up top. Looking to retain with the Ragers rolling back in. Oh, and tips him off the top. I don't know how any of these men are still standing. I don't know how any of these men are still breathing at this rate. And the Ragers fighting him off. Big super kick. Or that wasn't a super kick. That was a big boot. 4 more hours of matches? Absolutely not. Is it 4? Oh, yeah, because there was the Dom Toretto Head Ripper Joe match. I forgot about that. It was so quick. And that's the thing. Matches can be very quick. I knew this one wouldn't be, which was why I hesitated very briefly to book it this way. Like, let him get it down a little bit. Like, don't stop him. Oh! Oh! So many big moves. There will come a point. Oh, that was weird. I think Nasty World both tried to hit a finisher on him at the same time. Ragers going for the signature 3, amigos.
He is truly feeling it right now.
2. Connor showboating would be an awesome time to set up the ladder, though. Oh, Nick's bleeding. I missed that. Here's the issue. I don't know if Nasty World really wants to win the belts as much as they just want to cause as much damage as possible. Oh, 69 cutter. And this is incredible to see. I mean, a statement-making moment. These two, complete control of the match, but this isn't just a regular match. Somebody has to get up there and get the belts. A former rival of mine once said, "Where's the belts?" I'm telling you, Rager, they're up there. Get up there. Get up there and retrieve them, for the love of God. Exactly, PLD. Where's the belts? I'm starting to wonder if all 4 men are in here are asking the same. Yeah, that's right. Give me the Rager emojis. I'm raging. Like, if this goes on too long, like, there will be a point where I have to throw in the towel and, like, just hit simulate. I don't want to do that, though, because this has been an incredible match. But Nick's not even in the right spot to get the belt, apparently. He's completely... He's completely lost up there as the textures freak out on his stomach. Oh, this could be it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God, he can't do it. He can't get it. Nick. Oh my God, look, look at what's happening up there right now. He has not made any progress.
What are we gonna see here?
Nick, please. He has all year. Look, he wasted too much time. The Rager's back in. The Rager's back in. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Rager. Power bomb. Now go up. No, just go up. Oh my God, you son of a bitch. Somebody go up there and get that belt. No. Go up there. I'm never booking a ladder match again. Nick doesn't know how to hit the spot. It happens to the best of us. Oh, Connor's giving it a shot. The Demon's up top. Oh, but they just get up there and kind of panic like a deer in headlights. Oh, he's fighting for his life. Chris is giving it a shot. Oh. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Just watching my friends destroy each other.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. That's one way to use a ladder.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever book a TLC match again. Maybe a one-on-one ladder match is fine, but this is a lot. Can you imagine if I ever did? Oh, Nick! An amazing frog splash, don't get me wrong. This is awesome, champ. And it is awesome. Okay, this could be it. That wasn't a bit excessive. Oh, Chris can find the spot, folks. Let it be known, Chris knows where the spot is. But the Seaman Demon is there to pull him out. Oh my God, it's getting close. Oh, Ricky, get him down, No! Oh. No! God damn it.
Here are your winners and still
damn it all.
Prestigious World Team Champions, the Hart Foundation.
Wow, look at them. They're both bruised, battered, bloodied, beaten, but there's something else they are, and that is Wrestle Real Teams Champions of the World. Chris Anthony Lopez joins just as he secures himself as one of the top dogs in this game. Wow. 5 stars, greatest of all time. What a match. I hated to see it go down like that. I was rooting for the Nasty World so selfishly. You know, I rigged the booking to get them there in this spot. Chris has been watching the last few minutes. He says it's an iconic match. Iconic. And it was. Well deserved, you know. And I think what happened there is, what, like I said earlier, Nasty World just too preoccupied by being heels, being the villains, doing damage, and being mean. Ignoring the prize hanging above their heads the entire time. And now, the Kids at Heart has successfully defended their championships twice. No one else has ever done that in the history of the game. Becky the Wreck Raddus will try to do it later tonight. But trailblazers, legends, and truly champions. What's next? Wow, look at these guys. Now this is one I don't really need to see much of. Let's get through this. I want to get back to the championship bouts. Looks like we got Black Adam versus the Mothman. Of course, that's what we have coming up here. The Mothman, who I added to this game today. I'm a great fan of the Mothman. Simulate? No, I'm not going to simulate. I'm not going to like skip it. I'm not going to skip it, but I'm hoping it doesn't last very long. It's a singles match. It shouldn't be too bad. Because we have this. We have the cage match. And we have you and John Cena. Matt, I think that was everybody, right? No, we also have Nacho versus Barack Obama. You might be right. I'll give this a few minutes, but if it goes too long, you're right. I might skip it. We haven't seen the Mothman before, so it could be worth watching. So yeah, by the way, I actually saw Black Adam the other day on New Year's Day. I woke up and Jess was very tired. She went to bed. Not went to bed. She took a nap. We stayed at Kayla's and they both went to sleep because they were tired in the middle of the day. So I said, I want to watch this Black Adam shit finally. And you know what? Pretty terrible. I had pretty low expectations. That movie kind of fucking sucks. I know I'm not, I know it's not anything resembling a hot take. It's not breaking news. Oh, featured films. Hopefully this match is just like the Black Adam movie. Totally forgettable. Eli Mack. Black Adam's going to lose due to a low box office. Everybody's just coming for him. Chris Anthony Lopez. Black Adam, more like Black Mid-Adam. Midam. Wow, look at the Mothman. Wow, what an attire. West Virginia. Now, I'm a big fan of the Mothman. I've got a lot of Mothman-related apparel. I've talked about Mothman on this channel before. I talked about the Mothman prophecies. I'm really scared. With our great guest, MetaZoo, who was like a booming entrepreneur now. Those cards are like super fucking popular. Love to see it. It's the Mothman making his debut against Black Adam, who's 0-1 after having lost a triple threat match against Dominic Toretto and Barack Obama. I love the things I get to say doing these streams. Next time, Chris and Canton better be at a WAT Pro Wrestling. Dude, Chris, next time you're here, you have to come commentate with me. That would be so fucking good. Wow, the Mothman is gigantic. Yeah, that would be amazing having Chris come in and commentate on a match. The personality, I would love that. Matt was scared I was going to say that Black Adam was pretty good. No, it really sucked. Like, because I had low expectations and was just watching it on HBO, I thought maybe it would be kind of fun, right? Like, okay, it's not great, but I didn't pay to watch it. I'm just chilling on the couch while Jess sleeps. No, it sucked. It was such. I genuinely don't remember anything about it. It was like embarrassingly bad.
Right to the spine.
Just a shame of a movie. But we're giving Black Adam a second chance. He may never get the sequel that he hoped for. But he can live forever here in WAT Reel Entertainment Wrestling, but he's got to overcome the Mothman. He's looking great in his debut here tonight. It is the bathroom break match. It's just going to change the hierarchy of WAT Reel Championship Wrestling. I said that last time Black Adam competed. I was very wrong. He, in fact, did not win. Not only did he not win, but he lost to Vin Diesel, which is, you know, just rubbing salt in the wound for Dwayne Johnson there. Real life teams match, Nick and Chris versus Connor and Taylor. Maybe. Featured films also in can. You know what? I don't know if I knew that. Maybe we should hang out sometime. Maybe we should hang out sometime, Featured films. At the Twitch meetup and maybe in our own shared neck of the woods. Sorry, the words are taking a longer time to go from my brain to my mouth at this point. It's getting very late, and I've talked about a lot of absurd wrestling matches. Chris, when you left Black Adam, you were pissed off. You were so shitty about that damn movie, which, yes, The Rock took a decade to make. Yeah, just embarrassing, like a real shame how bad it was. I thought it would be just like fine, right? But like that's,
no need to panic. He's still swinging.
I can't think of anything I really liked about it.
He's been placed in the corner now. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
I'm sitting here trying to think of something I liked about it.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
I can't. I would have hated it a lot if I saw it in theaters. I think it's so embarrassing too because Dwayne like hyped it up so much, right? Like, of course he's going to, but He really sold that thing as a life-changing piece of art. And it sure isn't that. It basically was the last death rattle of a dying franchise.
Talk about a close call for him.
Black Adam can't believe it. And like the way he pressured them to bring Henry Cavill back for a scene that'll never ever pay off in any way. It's just, God, it's just 10 layers of embarrassing. Wow, Mothman, speaking of embarrassing, got out of the way of that people's elbow. The Raw. Hell yeah. Oh, you're down to hang out? Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. Let's hang out sometime. I lived here like a year and a half now, and I don't even like know anybody here. So that'd be kind of cool to know people here. Let's get some pizza or something sometime. Let's go to one of the 2 Cinemarks in town and watch Black Adam 2 sometime. Here we go. Great job, Black Adam. Now that's the kind of win he needed. You can hear Michael Cole is as surprised as anybody that he pulled it off. Disappointing performance from the Mothman, who I'm a big fan of, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling the Mothman here tonight. I think he might need to go back to that dynamite plant in Point Pleasant and sleep it off. Not sure if I'm feeling him as a consistent member of our prestigious roster.
I think they've noticed, Byron.
But great for Black Adam, you know what? I spent the entire match shitting on him. And look, big win. This is the biggest win Black Adam has had all year, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe he did well in a comic book or something, but this is the best he's looked. Well, I say all year. I know it's a new year, but you know what I mean. Let's move on quickly here. You're at Tinseltown pretty much every Friday. Hell yeah, I was just there yesterday. I finally saw Wakanda Forever. And that, you know what? Pretty good. Speaking of pretty good. Now, folks, this is a big one. And it's not a big one for the reasons that you'd think. Now, to recap the history here, Matt Thomas was our inaugural champion of WAT Reel Entertainment Wrestling. Where is Matt's manager? It's an interesting point. Yeah, where's Winston at? Maybe it doesn't let managers show up in championship matches. I don't know. I should have noticed that earlier. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that and put Winston back there when I was making changes. You're gonna have to do it on your own. I wouldn't feel too bad about it, Matt, though, because it seems like managers don't do anything in this game. I've not ever seen them like distract the ref or help whatsoever. So don't feel too bad about it, okay? Don't feel too bad. All right, let's... PLT says Winston wussed out. Yeah, maybe. Or no, he wised up, not wussed out. I misread that. Yeah, wised up actually might be the better way to put it. Because I don't know. His guy is not... he showed up to represent his guy, and his guy's been letting us all down all night.
It is for the prestigious Pro Wrestling Super World Championship.
Now let's go over the history here. Last time we went live, Matt Thomas was our inaugural world champion. He was scheduled to defend that belt in a pay-per-view match against the #1 contender, John Cena. We expected a big, momentous match, but John Cena rolled him up for a 3 count within, 2-3 minutes of the match. Clean. No finishers hit. Clean. In the middle of the ring. Just a disastrous first defense for the Master Matt Thomas. He was coming out here Winstonless. You hate to see someone come out Winstonless. 1.5 minutes, Matt says, sadly. So, we were all very shocked by this. Matt more than anybody. I think the sting of that loss has been haunting him ever since. Both in-game and out. And I thought Matt was going to go on a big, long run. But lost about the John Cena. And hey, if you were going to lose to anybody, John Cena makes sense. John Cena is one of the all-time greats in the ring, right? But then here's where it gets even more interesting. John Cena has lost all night. Our current reigning champion has lost against, who? Geralt of Rivia? He lost against... Who else did he lose against? Batista. Dave Batista. And now he's competing against Matt. He's going to defend his belt, but the stakes are high. I just don't think in the way that you'd expect, right? I'm sorry if I'm not selling this as well as I could. I am getting a little tired. And it's just so much for me to take into, especially having watched the Rager get demolished in a TLC match.
His talent, that's what helped him to earn this opportunity. And
but
that's what will win
there's
the
more
title
at stake
tonight.
than the championship here now. It's not just Matt trying to reclaim his championship, and it's not just John Cena trying to defend it. These men are trying to prove to themselves that they belong here in the first place. Yes to the people, yes to the stream, but most importantly to themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, when
Do you have what it takes to be champion? Do you have what it takes to be in this ring? Because all night, we've only seen evidence to the contrary. So much so that I even wonder if the loser of this match will have what it takes to ever come back. Whether that be John Cena, whether that be Matt Thomas. Now, here's what I can tell you I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a great match. That's not what we got last time these two stood toe-to-toe. I think it was a 1.5 star lackluster dud. Byron just called him the Babe Ruth of WWE. This is not the WWE. But he is one of the GOATs. He is our reigning defending world champion. And if he does successfully defend this here tonight, he will be the first man ever to successfully defend that belt. He's won it. Can he keep it? On the flip side, Matt Thomas has the opportunity to prove his loss last time was a fluke, was a consequence of inexperience. The fans love Cena still. They're chanting for him. PLD's got to run. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Great to see you. Glad you enjoyed the show. Take it easy, man.
From Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Weighing in at 331 pounds. Masters, Matt Thomas. And introducing the champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds. He is the prestigious Pro Wrestling Super World Champion, John Cena!
There it is, folks. This is a big one. This is as big as it gets, just not for the reasons that we might have anticipated when we sat down to see this at the start of the show. Who's got what it takes to be champion, and who's just got what it takes, period. Neither of these men have enjoyed the momentum that you'd expect from a champion or even a former champion. Each of them has the distinct opportunity to change that right now.
Here you have the championship on the line.
But it can only be one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in store for something
Or there could be a double count out. At the way this night's going, I would expect nothing less. Now here's what we have been trained to see. Matt Thomas, unfortunately, on the receiving end of a lot of offense from the reigning champion John Cena. And John's going in for the submission move. Matt says, once again, he's a bitch. I don't know what, it really is something. I'm not sure what is happening that's making you this way. Good slam. Here we go. And that's what I want. I want to see back and forth. I don't want to see it overwhelmingly going either way. I want to see... oh, my stream didn't go down right. Hold on. Okay, no, it didn't. Looked like it did again for a second, but it's back up and running. Cool. Cool. Get the chat back here. Yeah, this is a regular one-on-one match. No weapons. No tricks. They're going to have to get in that ring, and someone's going to have to make a pin or a submission. He needs to hit the jib and change some things. A crisis of confidence storyline. You're correct. I mean, both of them are at this point, right? Oh my God, is there going to be a double count out? It's not figuring out the star rating for this match either. It seems to be bugged now. It's actually very concerning. Anytime this game shows anything resembling a bug, I get very concerned. I put too much work into this house of cards to see it collapse. Hey, are we back? Can you hear me? Hope y'all are still here. Here it comes. I see the stream coming back. Hope you see me too. Fuck, man! It's been a long time since it did that. I'm coming back. I hope y'all are still there. Oh. Been a long time since it did that. Such a bummer. Mostly because I'm going to have to edit the VODs together, and it's going to take forever for this to export, because it's going to be like 4 hours long. Okay. I hope you guys are still here. Hope you still hear me. Let me make sure I am. Am I back for y'all? Okay, featured film says I am. Terrific. Okay. Don't worry. I think I caught it pretty quickly there. I don't think you guys missed much. Matt did kick out of the 5-knuckle shuffle, if you saw that. But this might be it right here. This might be it right here. No! Oh.
Here is your winner, and still prestigious Pro Wrestling Super World Champion.
Oh, man. I hate to show my hand, but I was really hoping Cena would lose.
They call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Well, there you go. I'm sure Matt's glad the stream came back, because he gets to see this nightmarish vision. John Cena's still the champion. A 2.5-star match. Just good. Just good. What a shame. Well, it's got to be a decent ego boost for John Cena, who is still the champion. Matt says, I need to go back to the drawing board with this bitch. I don't know what to do with him. I'm not sure what to do to... I mean, I'll go in there and check out his stats and stuff, but it's like, not... I don't know if it's a stat thing. It's like a... It's like... You can... So there are like personality stats that like affect how the character behaves. I guess I can try altering those. But I don't know how... I don't know what part of your stats would be making you just get beat up constantly. Yeah, he doesn't attack at all. There's not like a pacifist stat. Like, I don't get it. I'll mess with it. I'll try. Now, this is a big match here. I'm getting so tired. My voice is getting raspy. All right, we've seen both of these guys. Now, this is an important match for these two. Because Obama is... He's 1-0 in singles. I mean, he lost a triple threat. But Nacho has been winning. And both of these guys have beaten former world champions. Right?
We have a superstar with a big chip on his shoulder.
He has certainly
If Nacho secures the win here, I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. We're going to see this man go for the title next time we go live in WWE, right? One could argue he should already have been doing that tonight.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly.
Give me a moment. I'm still here, I promise. I'm just catching my breath for a moment. Let's just enjoy this big moonsault. Incredible. Wow, I thought that might have been it.
And if he keeps this up, we'll be out of here sooner than expected.
An opposing array of offense from him here.
They'll need to maintain that aggression.
He turns it around.
Yeah, he's getting some newly determined focus.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
I'm coming back. Hold on.
The submission here.
Camel clutch locked in. An extreme.
Oh, Obama's going for the submission finish, but can't do it. Can't pull it off.
What a Majorana.
Ooh, harsh kick. And the...
Get some water here.
Lands. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Man, I'm going to be feeling it in the morning.
Perfectly timed with the knees.
Stayed up way too late.
Had that one scouted.
I thought I'd figure it out too, like, on average, these would probably be about 3 hours on these wrestling streams. Wow, what a move! That TLC match was so long. It threw off the entire schedule.
They are clearly starting to feel the effects.
Now, Nacho's definitely the favorite here. Globally speaking, and in this match, he's just had an incredible run. I think completely undefeated. And Obama, at the same time, has looked really great. Got a big win over Matt on the last show. Oh, I thought that might have been it.
So close, so close.
Again, with this match, I don't think it's a question of when. It's not a question of if. It's a question of when and how Nacho's going to wrap this up. And Barack Obama, nothing to laugh at. A contender to take seriously. Someone called the Secret Service, yeah. Nacho committing a lot of treason here in the squared circle tonight. Live from Gotham City. Someone call fucking Batman, right? Eli's thinking the winner of this will be the new #1 contender for the title. That's not a bad bid, but you got to also consider Geralt and Batista beat John Cena. Maybe I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. Maybe we need to have like a real match to determine the #1 contender next time, right? Maybe we need to have all these promising contenders compete against each other to see who will actually challenge John Cena for that belt.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Nacho's not American, you're right, so it's not technically treason. But it's definitely breaking a law somewhere. Or a tournament, could be a tournament. I would like to do a King of the Ring thing in here at some point. Whoa! Barack bottom! Could it? Oh. I believed it for a moment. I thought it was going to happen. I don't think Nacho's lost yet. If Obama pulls this out, that would be a huge statement. Huge. And he's going for the sharpshooter. Well, Nacho tap. Could you believe it if Obama got Nacho Libre to tap tonight?
I don't want to see him tap out. Not like this.
He's risking permanent. Is there a way out of the
No, he's getting out. He's getting out. A workhorse like Nacho, he's always getting out.
These competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
This is a great match. The people's elbow. This one's for Reggie Brown. But he's too close to the ropes, I think. Rope break. That's the real problem with these guys. They have no ring awareness. They don't know where they're at or where they need to go.
Dangerous spot for him to be in. He's got to figure out a way to get
A
out.
real human being could end all these matches in like a third of the time they actually take. What a move. That's got to be it.
And there's the cover.
There's the cover. Come on. Oh!
How does anyone kick out at this point?
Wow, this could be a show stealer on our hands here. Spear! That's got to be it. That was the damnedest spear I ever seen. There it is. Another huge victory for Nacho. Ram's so happy. I don't know. I know Geralt and Batista beat John Cena, but I kind of feel like the only person that makes any sense to put in the #1 contender spot is this man right here. I mean, he's undefeated, and he's put on a 4-star amazing match. I think we might have to send Nacho to the main event. Now, here we go. Here is, speaking of main events, here's ours right here. I hope this is still a steel cage match because I didn't say that here, but it's supposed to be. Now, here's something very interesting. This was not the match you were supposed to see tonight. This was supposed to be Becky defending the belt against Lady Dimitrescu. That was what I had set it up to do. And then also, likewise, I had set it up so that Rampage was going to, in my mind, compete against Florence Pugh in a singles match at the pay-per-view. But that's not what's happening here. The AI said, no, thank you. Now, mind you, Rampage did defeat, technically, Becky Radis. She pinned her in their tag match at the start of the show. And it was a tag match, not a singles match, but it seems that that moment has impressed the AI so intensely that it decided the only way to end this is to give Rampage a title shot. And I mean, look, all power to him. It is still a cage match, thank goodness.
Steel cage match. It is for the undisputed, prestigious Women's World Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we came here to see. This is the true main event this evening. The undefeated rookie talent, Boston Badass, Rampage for Betty. And her second match ever, main eventing a pay-per-view live in Gotham City, vying for the WAT Reel Entertainment Women's Championship of the world. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, as impressive as Paige has been thus far. She is going one-on-one with Becky the Wreck Radis, an undisputed, undefeated, well, she didn't get pinned earlier tonight, but undefeated in singles competition champion. Now, Becky the Wreck valiantly defended that belt against Florence Pugh at our last pay-per-view. She will look to do what both the kids at Heart have done tonight, and that is defend her title a second time. And it does look good on her. And she looks strong, she looks bold, she looks confident. And you know, this is probably a little personal for her, because she is looking at the only woman who has successfully managed to pin her thus far in her young wrestling career.
The champion has never looked more dominant than right here, right now.
A win here cements her as one of the great champions of this era.
Exactly, Byron. Exactly. And there are so many women in the back who haven't had the opportunity to debut in this league yet, who are going to be watching this with eager eyes. Because the implications for that division are huge depending on what happens here today. Becky Radis never lost in singles competition. Rampage for Betty only ever competed in one other match. This is her singles debut.
Challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, the Assassin, Paige.
Okay, interesting pose.
And introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio. She's the undisputed.
The visual's kind of freaking out. It's kind of getting jittery. I'm so afraid this game's just going to crash and die. She's saying, come and get it. Could this be the first title to change chance tonight? Interesting observation, Eli. That's right. We've only seen successful defenses at this pay-per-view.
You win this title, you are primed for big things.
Becky has the chance to make it a 3-for-3. Rampage for Betty has a chance to do what I would call, make what I would call an upset victory. I mean, this is her second match ever, her singles debut, and it's in a steel cage match for the title. Main event. Main event of the pay-per-view, main event of this string.
The champion came out
Here we go, folks. Wow, and Paige opening up with some wild offense. Sparing no mercy, granting no distance, and I was gonna question whether pinfalls were valid in this steel cage match, or if it was escape only. Looks like you can pin, you can submit, but you can also get out of the cage, which Paige is going to try to do right now. In fact, very interesting to see a lot of damage dealt to Becky Radis, who needs to get up there. Oh, got me nervous. Like, I'm trying to go to bed too, but I don't need to see these matches end in record timing, okay? I want to see a good show.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
And Paige is moving quick, she's moving fast. She understands the opportunity that's been afforded to her, and she cannot afford to squander it, because there's no telling when she'll get another one like this again. Going for another pin. Becky kicks out after one. Becky does not. Becky knows what it's like to get pinned for the 3 count by Rampage. She does not want to feel that again. Puts her up in the fireman's carry. Wow! And if you're either one of these women, you got to wonder, what's the ideal way to win this? Do you want to just go for the simple pinfall? 1 count, Paige kicks out. Or do you want to climb out? What's more satisfying at this point? Being the defending champion, having been pinned by Rampage in the past, you gotta wonder if she wants to return the favor. And then, by the same token, look, Rampage has got a lot to prove in here, and she's tough as she delivers an open-handed palm smack to Becky Radis. But Becky is tough, she is scary, and she will, no pun intended, wreck you if given the opportunity. Maybe the best thing to do is get out of there as soon as possible. Oh, suplex! Are you doing anything this weekend? Because I think I want to go to Suplex City. Becky's taking Paige there right now. 3 in a row. She goes for the pin. Is that going to be enough? It's not. But she hit her signature move, which means she's got that coveted finisher in the bank. But she's not going to try to hit it. She's going to try to climb out. Very interesting. And a rare misstep from the champ. His Paige is up on her feet already, and she is bringing her back to the mat. Maybe she is. Becky is holding on for dear life. Oh, she comes down. She knows it's not going to end now. Not like that. Pump handle slam into the pin. Becky kicks out. Both women have finishers. And if I were Becky, I would have capitalized earlier. When Paige was down and you had that finisher stored up, that was a great opportunity to get a pinfall victory. And Becky needs to get up because Paige is on her way out. Paige is on her way out. Is that the end of the match? I don't know how cage match is worked yet. Or can she still get her? Okay, she still has to do a thing. She still has to do a thing. Get her, Becky. She's going to pull her back into the ring. Can you imagine if she knocked her out to the outside? Paige is kicking her down. Oh my goodness. This might be it, folks. Can Becky get up there fast enough to pull her back in? Paige is trying to escape. Oh, no. She was so close. She kicks Becky away again for the 2nd time. She has got to move faster than that because guess what? Becky is scaling the wall again. Could it be it? Could it be it? Oh. Mr. Eli Mack is on the edge of the seat, and he's all of us in this moment. Pay for the entire seat, but you're only going to need the edge here on WAT Championship Wrestling. And wow, that's got to be frustrating to be that close to victory, to be practically hanging by your fingertips on the outside of the cage, only to find yourself back inside all over again, having to go head-to-head with the champ. Paige has the opportunity to get out. And that's maybe the mistake that Betty keeps making. Although, I'm not sure what's happening right now. Becky. Earth to Becky. I don't think you can get it from over there, Becky. Oh my god, the AI in this game stresses me out so badly sometimes. I think this is the mistake that Rampage keeps making. She's trying to escape. And Becky says, it's not going to end that way. You got to get back in here, and you got to put me on my back for 3 seconds. You want it, you got to come get it. And this is how.
Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
Though apparently simultaneously Becky might say, I'll try to get out too. Wow, look at this. Fighting on the ropes against that steel cage. These women are leaving it all out there tonight. And now what's Becky going to do? Is she going to climb? Prime opportunity to climb out, and she's going to try and take it, but Rampage, back up on her feet, sees this, says, I want the belt. You aren't leaving with it. Becky gets down. She understands. Oh! She's got her in the submission finish. She's got her in the submission finish. Will Becky tap? Will Becky tap? Will Becky tap tonight?
For maybe the emergency room or the locker room.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Oh no, she gets out. Or Paige let her out, but this is it. This might be it, folks. This might be the time to climb out. Oh, she's moving quickly. I've never seen her move this quick before. Oh, Becky's got to get up fast. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, Becky's stirring. Paige is trying to get out. Becky's stirring. Becky better run. Run, don't walk. Run, don't walk. Run, don't walk, Becky. Oh. Play that back. That was a fraction of an inch. Paige was right there. Paige was right there. And Becky says, get your ass back in here. Truly by a millisecond. You couldn't cut it closer if you had to. And Becky makes the very strange decision to try to climb out. The AI escape is immaculate. Oh! Becky's down again. Becky's down again. I think if there's ever a time to get out, it's going to be here. If she doesn't do it here, I don't think she'll ever do it, ladies and gentlemen. Becky's stirring once more. I mean, this is what we're seeing again, time and time again. Ooh, get her! Get her! Woo. Becky looks out of it. I mean, this seems to be the pattern. So much so that it's getting a little exhausting to watch. I'd love to see something else happen. I think this might be it. I think this might be it. I think that's it, folks. I think that's it. New champion. And Becky just has to watch with all of us as Rampage escapes the cage in her second match ever. Live on pay-per-view in a steel cage, securing herself as the new
Here's your winner and new undisputed prestigious women's world champion.
She can hardly believe it.
The Assassin, Paige.
A night
She can barely believe it.
we will all remember for a very
I don't even know if Becky realizes what happened yet,
Champion obviously not happy with this outcome.
but she's done it. 2 stars! What do you mean 2 stars? Maybe people didn't like the monotonous pattern of climbing and falling down and climbing and falling down and climbing and falling down. Yeah, okay. I get it. The game's AI is not super well tuned for cage matches, but this is the dethroning arc. I'll tell you what we did just see. We saw debuting rookie Rampage for Betty and her first ever singles match and her first ever main event and her first ever championship bout in a steel cage came out on top as your new WAT Reel Entertainment Women's Champion of the World. These are the stories we come to see. These are the dreams that keep us up at night. And this one has come true for the Boston Badass. And that is indeed the main event, folks. That is the end of our stream. That is the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to all my fine friends in the chat for joining us. It's been a wild ride with ups and downs and plot twists and pivots that even my most stubborn booking decisions couldn't seem to quite derail. The computer gets what it wants, and it wanted this match right here. It wanted this new champion that you're looking at in front of you. What a show. Oh, I can't wait to do more. I'll be back, I think, on Thursday night's probably the plan. Not going to do more WWE. I'll probably get back into God of War, I'm thinking. We got a lot of God of War to play. So it'll be a few more weeks still probably before we see WWE, and I think that's the best way to do it. Space it out, you know what I mean? I can't maintain this every single week. This is very tiring to do, but I have a lot of fucking fun running these streams, and very much so because you guys are here chatting and watching and getting into the drama, watching it unfold with me. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Ram the Tulpa was awesome. I'm glad you liked it. I can't wait to see more from him. I think we've got big things coming from the Tulpa next stream. Thank you, my friend. Matt, I'm sorry it didn't go the way we wanted. I'll try and tweak your character's personality a little bit more. Maybe he'll mount a comeback on the next stream. Mr. Eli Mack, thanks for hanging out, my man, for the first time. Was great to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. I hope we'll see you for many more to come. And I'll definitely check out the wrestling footage you sent me. That's super cool. And everybody else, Nick Harley, Chris Anthony Lopez. Let's see, who else do we have? PLD. Feature films. Hell yeah, my brother. We will get pizza sometime soon. I will hit you up. That is a very tempting offer, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. These streams are so fun. I'll probably be back on Thursday with something else. But don't you worry. There will be more WAT Reel Championship Wrestling on the horizon. Until then, my name is Taylor. Thank you for tuning in. And if you could dream it, you could do it. Good night.